housekeeping. Dungeonkeeping. All right.
My mum just finished up working, so she's like, no, go on.
Seeing as we brought up dungeon keeping, I'll launch straight into it so we can get back to this tense moment that we're in. Firstly, Foon, the god of vengeance, is now Vrakar, the god of vengeance. Just because sounds kind of good. Tara, I've changed the name of the Anubian feature, Natural Skeptic, to Magical Discernment. This is because the discussion we had the other day made me realize that I kind of envisioned these Anubians as being a sort of a magical, kind of spiritual type people. So I've kind of just changed it just for the sake of my own lore. But I realized you didn't imagine it that way, and I kind of reinforced that as well by having Rai say he was like not a god-fearing man. I kind of just imagined he was like a farmer and just wasn't like a holy person himself. But yeah, so I'm thinking if you like the idea, we can just say that a Yao Mei is maybe from like a tribe of Anubians that like turned away from the gods and like went to like wander in the desert and find their own way.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's kind of the way I envisioned it. And honestly, I thought Natural Skeptic was like, that's kind of what made me start really going into it a bit more, rather than just like, oh yeah, maybe he just doesn't believe.
Yeah, that's what I realized.
I always
is like
envisioned him as being
misleading.
a bit more stoic.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like it.
Cool. All right, Anna, Twig has forgotten the sleep spell.
No.
That was good acting. I told Anna beforehand. Very good acting. So, unfortunately, you have unprepared the sleep spell, but you don't have it. It's not one of the spells that you wrote down. Where are your spells? Page... there's something... Oh, Twig's runes in your loot shows the spells that you've written down. So, sleep is gone.
Very well.
I'm sorry.
No sleeping tonight.
Or ever again. Link, just a reminder to keep an eye on your action economy. There were a few things in the combat with the basilisk that you wouldn't have been able to do with a shield and a quarterstaff in hand.
I'll try and keep that there, yeah. Look at it, I kind of like thought back and I'm like, I wasn't really sure if I'd done it all correctly, so yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you might sometimes imagine that you don't have your shield in hand, but if you want to not have it in hand, just make sure you actually unequip it, because it'll...
Okay.
Otherwise your AC will be like two points higher. Okay, water skins. I realized when I was watching back that the way that we can do these water skins, and actually I think Link, that you were onto this during the session. I noticed you did it in your... I
forgot to message you actually. I was gonna, yeah. But anyway.
Yeah. I saw you done it in your spell sheet. It seems obvious now that I've come to understand. All we need to do is just adjust the charges so they're the same as the number of... Where's a water skin? There's a water skin. Yeah, so they're the same as the number of water skins. And then, like, when we drink a water skin, we just, like, use the actual water skin item rather than, like, adjusting the quantity. And that way we kind of maintain the same quantity, and we can also keep track of the number that we've had to drink. And I wanted to correct something that I said in the previous session when you found the Tapestry of Lore. I said that there was an image of a kiln among these various technologies that had been left to the animal folk by the kind of tall beings. But I meant to say furnace, because I don't know what the fuck is the difference between a kiln and a furnace, but I think like a kiln is more to do with clay and a furnace is more to do with like bronze. And I meant to imply that bronze technology was left by the tall beings. At least that's the message that this tapestry conveys. But either way, you wouldn't really recognize either a kiln or a furnace, so it doesn't really matter. Maybe there was both a kiln and a furnace anyway. Like, they could have received a great deal of technology from these guys in these ancient histories. All right. So, With all that said, what do you remember from the last session?
Ooh. The blue-eyed basilisk. Basilisk. Yeah.
Vindara saw the light, but he didn't head down that way.
And we're looking for vengeance.
Yeah.
And our boats.
And we found it. Oh, yeah. Really. Yeah.
You found the vengeance.
Yeah, Skara is there, and she can speak. She can speak jungle common.
Yeah, somehow she's actually speaking, jungle common. It's not like she's speaking a different language and you can understand her through magical means. You actually recognize it as your own language.
Which is crazy, and I hope we get lore about that. Once we find her and kill her and she can't talk to us anymore.
Please kill her, I haven't worked out why she can speak jungle common. No.
Bio break, back in 15 minutes.
Deuces.
What else? Twig, you revived Umak by tipping some venom on him, some basilisk venom.
Oh yes, yeah, that's right.
And actually, I didn't realize in game, but the venom should do a fair bit of damage, as well as remove the condition.
Did I kill him?
No, well, we'll just say that like I rolled fairly low, and he's all right. But maybe as you kind of took him back to sit with the other group, he kind of started looking pretty unwell, and he's like had a spew over the side of the island into the river, and a couple of the other rescued captives or semi-rescued captives are sort of crowding around and trying to like help him out, but he's still alive for now.
That's so like Twig. Save someone and almost kill him.
He'd been through a lot. I think he can handle it.
Well, it was a choice between that and just leaving him.
Going back to a very sad widow.
Yeah. Well, you could just bring the statue back. Like,
statue.
Here we got this for you.
Just wait until we have greater restoration somewhere.
Otherwise, what else? You found a hoard of treasure. You went through Skara Dreadclaw's room and took some of her items.
We're going to set fire to their houses. We're going to have some fun with it after we seek our vengeance.
Yeah, so so Yao Mei nearly set fire to the houses, and then Vindaris was like, wait a minute.
He was ready. He thought it was time. Apparently it wasn't, but that's okay. We'll have time later.
All right. Sweet. Okay, so I tried to preload this map this time. So let's see. It didn't work for everyone. Maybe I have to do it while, like when all of you are already in the in Foundry. Anyway. Okay. So, a moment ago, Twig shouted out a challenge to Skara to show herself. And Skara Dreadclaw and her minions obliged, and they emerged from some of these huts down to the south. And they ran down here and set fire to these canoes. Presumably they're angry enough that they're going to burn their own canoes to prevent you from leaving.
Uh-oh.
It's also not lost on Vindaris or Yao Mei. Yao Mei was kind of investigating some of these huts over here on his own. That if either of you had been caught whilst you were off some way from the party, that you might have been in some pretty deep trouble. And just so you know, I hesitated because I didn't have a good way of ambushing Vindaros without. I was like, I couldn't think of a way to do it without just killing him, because he's also like already pretty wounded. But I've had to think about it now, so next time one of you goes off on your own and I get an opportunity to take you hostage, I will do so. And it'll still be there's a still very good high chance of lethality, so be warned of splitting the party. Anyway, so Skara shouted back, somehow in jungle common, as you mentioned, and you can hear in her voice that she seems full of rage, and she yelled something about her own desire to seek revenge. And as she and her crew run toward the rope bridge to climb up here and head in your direction, Vindaros and Yao Mei, you're still on the roof of the keep, and Twig and Reddy, you're out front, and Razi and this small gecko form lizard folk down here, you've given them spears, and they kind of step forward, like to protect the rest of these captives back here, of these refugees, and they're kind of holding these spears at the ready. Razi's like, "We won't let him come anywhere near them. Don't worry, we got your back." And Umak is over here, spewing over the side. And as Skara and her minions are running up here, the last of the torches in the sconces on the huts go out. You've been here for some time now, and these are burning very low, and the flames at this point go out.
Oh, crap.
And it is pitch black. Nearly there. Except for the light radiating from these burning canoes. And also, Twig and Yao Mei, you guys are both overburdened. You have -2 meters to your speed.
Huh.
I will say for this one that you can drop your backpack if you want as a free action on your turn. But in the future, it'll take an action to don and doff a backpack in the same way that it would take an action to don and doff a shield. Okay, and with that, let's roll.
Angelo just stepped away for a second.
Okay.
Let it rip.
What'd you say?
Let it rip.
Let it rip.
Like the Beyblade thing, or?
That's the one.
Okay, I'm glad I got it. Used to work at a toy store, I promise.
I just thought that's what you say when you're gonna fart.
Yeah.
Just to announce it, just to let everyone know.
Maybe he does, we don't know.
Yeah, true. I don't like this whole not seeing stuff.
Can you actually see?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, sweet. Well, I don't mean you personally, I mean like, can you see the map? Okay. So...
Why are we all rolling 12s?
Why am I like... So, wait, is that... Can I like hold my action? Is that one of the rules you've established, or is that like a one-time thing that...
What do you mean?
Like, I don't like going first in the initiative.
Oh yeah, if you want to skip your turn, you can go at the end of the round.
Gotcha. Alright.
I will... Oh, Angelo, you're back. Okay, sweet. Okay.
Are these guys not in the tracker?
Which guys?
The little rat guys?
little rat guys. Are they not?
Let me
I can
refresh.
see 'em.
Okay, maybe I just.
Maybe they just haven't shown up until.
I can see that they've rolled, but I can't see them either.
Okay, that's alright. I can see them, so maybe it hides them from you.
Secret
They haven't before. It's very strange.
rats.
Okay.
Mysterious rats. They're in the dark, so I guess we might not know.
Alright. These guys begin running up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And ready. You gonna skip your turn?
Nah, not this time.
Not this time.
I'll move up towards the bridge, I guess. And can I make a spell attack into the darkness or nah? Which I don't think I'll do that. I think I'll just cast Shillelagh and if I hear anyone or anyone attacks me like in my melee range, then I'd like to ready an action to attack them back.
Okay.
That's all.
Alright.
Make my Shillelagh.
Ready. Ready. Okay, Twig. And also, you can cast a spell into the darkness as long as it doesn't say that you need to be able to see your target, and then if it's an attack, you just have disadvantage.
Thanks.
Okay.
So?
Alright, from here, Twig is gonna ghost touch one of these rats.
Which one are you aiming for?
The first one, closest to the bridge.
This one here is climbing up the ladder. I would say that it'd be really difficult. Well, I mean, yeah.
Okay, I will.
You can change your target because you wouldn't be able to see that one.
I'll wait. Oh dear, no, I'm gonna go for this one.
Okay. You have disadvantage though, because it's dark. Oh, sorry. Actually,
I think I miss. I miss anyway.
You don't have disadvantage because it's also dark for them.
Oh.
Dark for everyone. That's still a miss. Okay, Yao Mei.
I will drop my pack just on the roof and I start heading down, I guess. I think I end up either getting to the ladder partway down or all the way down, and then I have to dash. So I'll use my action as well.
Okay.
And get as far as I can.
Yeah, so if each of these floors is like maybe we'll say about 2 meters, something like that.
Cool. So I used 4 meters to get there, then 2 meters down, and then I can get the next floor down and kind of here.
You also kind of have to run over to the other side.
Yeah, that's right.
So
sorry.
1, 2, 3,
maybe I'm
4,
next to the ladder
5, 6.
then to get down
Yeah,
again.
we'll say you're at the top of the ladder.
Yeah,
That
cool.
works. Okay.
Forgot about that.
Razi is going to kind of come up here behind you, Twig. He's like, don't worry, I got your back, Twig. Believe it or not, I've used one of these quarterstaffs before.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh, wait a minute.
Me,
This isn't a quarterstaff. It's got a flint tip on it. This must be a spear. Oh, I've never used one of these before. I didn't even recognize it. Okay, Vindaros.
Vindaros would like to make his way to the corner of the lookout.
Okay.
And ready his, what's it called? The Kestros.
Okay.
If he sees anything that illuminates, across the bridge, he wants to release that action.
Okay, sweet. Okay, this guy down here is going to follow his ally up the ladder. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that's as far as he can go. And this like gecko form lizard folk is going to run up here as well. He's like, I got your back. I got your back too. I ain't no coward. Okay, Skara. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7. As Skara climbs up this ladder and sort of pushes past this ratfolk minion here, well, you basically can't see anything. You just see this silhouette running towards you. And as you can just kind of see this silhouette, the silhouette itself appears to disappear as it runs towards you. Let me see. Man, now that I don't have this mod to like search for these things, it's really annoying to like find conditions all the time. There we go. Okay.
What?
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can hear her easily though, stomping along this bridge, running in your direction. And in fact, you know it's her because she cries out to you. She's like, if my minion hadn't hesitated, you would be dead by now. She yells this up at Vindaros. She sees you kind of like looking over the edge. And she is in range of your Kestros, I would say. Do you want to release that action?
Yeah, I'll go for it. Now, is it a flat attack?
Yes.
Wait, but she's invisible?
But it's dark, so she can't see either. 7 is a miss, though.
Okay.
Dang.
You just hear this bullet like splash into the river far below. Okay, this minion is gonna follow 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'll put him just there. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this ratfolk minion just comes running across this bridge, and you can just especially you can just see this silhouette in the darkness just like coming straight for you. What do you do?
I'll move to here. Move here, and I'll make an attack at him with the Court of Staff.
All right.
Hiya!
That's a hit.
Haha! Whoa.
Nice. You just like smash him in the head and you just hear this loud crack. He just like falls over immediately dead.
Ah, I'll move a bit more forwards then. I'm just like, who's next?
Oh, twig.
Do I get a sense of where Skara might be?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yep. She's not hiding. She's stomping along this bridge. You can attack her as long as what you're attacking with doesn't explicitly say that you've got to see.
Yep, okay. She's stomping across the bridge. Screw it. Nah, I'm just gonna ghost touch her again.
All right.
Okay.
These guys here are very exhausted because they've just come out of this cell. Although you have given them some food, but they haven't had a proper rest. Okay, you succeed in hitting Skara Dreadclaw with this ghost touch.
Ooh.
Nice. She cries out in jungle common, "Ah, fuck!" Anything else?
I'm gonna move back 3 paces. Thanks for having my back. You're very brave, warrior.
You can see both Razi and this lizard folk are kind of shaking as you say that. Yao Mei.
Once again, I ask, is there like a little puddle of pee on the floor somewhere? I'm doing the same again. He's just going to run down the ladder, across again to the door. So I'm assuming that's like my full movement and action to just get down just to the entryway of the building.
If you think that makes sense. That's good enough.
That does not want to do the thing. Okay.
So 2 turns of dashing to get from the roof down to the door. That sounds good.
Yeah. I can't move myself properly. It seems to want to like... There we go. Okay. I'm just going to have to imagine that I did that properly.
It's because there's a wall. Sorry.
Yeah. No, that's fine. It was able to move. I was just like, I don't want to break things. But it moved me to where I thought I was. So that's it.
All right, Razi he takes a step forward. He's like, "Where are you? Come on, you bastards!" Who knows?
Brindarius will like to fire a Dreadclaw with these Castros, if you can.
Okay. Miss.
Excellent.
Okay, this minion is gonna come running up. And is going to run over to here and attack ready. He is carrying a knife. But just in the darkness.
Can I use my reaction?
Oh, yeah.
Hello, suppose.
Con save. Nice. Okay.
Let it move.
This lizard folk is like, I don't know about this. Okay, Skara Dreadclaw at this point will appear in front of you, ready. And she steps forward. I mean, you can still just see this like silhouette in the darkness. And she draws this, you hear this sword being drawn. And as she's like running at you, you can hear it kind of go. It sounds like somebody that is rather skilled with this weapon, and she's going to attempt to hack at you with this scimitar. Misses.
Wow.
You then hear another swipe, but it sounds like something much larger in the darkness, coming from the other direction, from your right. Oh. She hits you with the Dreadclaw and does 11 slashing. She then is going to attack you again with a scimitar. But misses. Okay. This guy is just going to step forward. There's not really much he can do on this bridge. He is going to pull out his sling and he's going to attempt to fire it at you, ready. But misses. Kind of hear him fumbling in the darkness. Okay, ready.
I think I might just take the dodge action for now.
Okay.
Or nah, it'll be right. You guys got me right. I'm gonna use skin shrooms, I think. So do I need to drop? Or do I need to drop something to do that thing?
Yes, if you're holding your shield and your quarterstaff, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'll drop. Oh no, wait.
Do you want to skip your turn? Maybe come back to you.
I think I'm gonna die if I take skip my turn. I'll wait to the end of the round. I might take the dodge action for now.
Okay.
Let's see how we go.
All right. Twig.
Crap. I have to. I can't see her still, can I? Because it's dark.
Correct. But you can hear where she is. She's like, you can hear her swinging her sword and stomping her feet and swiping it ready with this giant claw.
Yes, my. All right. Well, I'm gonna try. Well, bone hooks past at second level.
Okay, and you're targeting Skara?
Yeah.
All right. Come on.
Please don't be dexterous.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Sorry.
All right, so these hooked bone
1d4
chains.
per chain. Okay. You can tear itself free, possibly. Oh, attacks against this creature have advantage. So, while it's hooked.
Yep. Okay, and she is hooked. Ah, what is it? Get them off me! Get them off me!
Ooh.
Anything else?
I think I have to be one step closer to reach her.
Oh, with the bone hooks?
Yeah, is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sorry.
That's all right.
No, that's all. Thanks.
Okay. Yao Mei, you emerge from this door.
Yeah, so now I can hear some movement and yelling. I'm just gonna, there we go. Come forward. And I will ready my action to attack the next rat creature that comes to me.
Okay. Razi he takes a step forward and then he takes a step back. He's like, let me at him. Vindaros.
Rinse and repeat.
Okay.
This time, yes, I'll still be attacking Dreadclaw.
With advantage.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
No?
No,
Sorry.
because of the darkness, it'll still just be a flat roll,
Oh, sorry.
12.
unfortunately.
Oh no, actually 14 was the first one.
Oh, nice. The 17
So it's
hits.
17. Yeah.
Also, Razi will ready an action, actually, to strike out with his quarterstaff.
Go, Razi.
And then I'll just take a knee as well.
Okay. And now, Vindaris, you hear in Savannah Common. Gods damn it! Who is that up there? Okay, this rat folk is going to just continue trying to attack Reddy with its knife. Are you dodging Reddy? That was what you were doing.
Yeah.
Okay, disadvantage. Oh, well, because it's dark, I think that it would just... Actually, this is an interesting question. Like, I don't think the dodge action will do anything in the darkness.
Oh.
Let me see.
That's not good.
I can't find like an immediate answer, but I don't think so, because I think it will, yeah, just flatten everything. But this rat folk misses anyway. This lizard folk kind of steps up next to a Yao Mei. You can hear him kind of like breathing heavily, shaking just to your left. Okay, Skara is going to... Let me think. I feel like that's unfair if that's the case, Reddy, because I didn't realize that until your turn. So before Skara's turn, do you want to take a different turn?
That could be nice. I think I'll cast Skin Shrooms then.
Okay. I hope I'm not wrong about that rule.
I think you're right. I think I've just tried to find it, and it seems like that's the case.
Okay.
So that's my mistake, but thank you. But yeah, I guess throw away the quarterstaff, like over here, just beside me,
okay.
And I'll cast Skin Shrooms on Skara.
Alright. I can't remember what the fuck this spell does.
Is this a ready special spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Reti special.
On a hit, targets take 2d8 poison damage. Okay, so...
Should I just roll it?
Oh, it's like I've kind of changed it and haven't done it properly. Yeah, make a spell attack.
20 plus. Alright, fingers crossed.
Oh, fuck.
That's not good.
Okay, so on a hit they take the poison damage. The target moves the cloud stationary soon after mushroom. Any creature that enters the cloud for the first time on a turn starts its turn. Yeah. Must pass a con save. So this must be the con save. Yeah, unfortunately, she is able to kind of squirm and just move, even though she's being held by these bone hooks just slightly out of the way. And these spores just fly off just past her and kind of like blown up into the sky by the mist and the wind and everything that's kind of coming from this waterfall.
I would try and move backwards, I think.
Okay. So they were both there on your turn, Sol.
I can't.
Oh, sorry, it's because it's not your turn. There you go.
Yeah, I'll try and... Let's go here first.
Okay, so Skara she's gonna swipe at you with a Dreadclaw.
Oh god.
Whoa. Fuck. Okay. 8 slashing. Okay.
And I'm going to keep going back, sorry.
Okay.
So I'll take another step to here.
The rat folk will try to get you with his knife. He misses.
I know, and yeah. Thank you, hold on.
Okay. It is Skara's turn. She is going to run up here in the darkness.
Wait, she's bone hooked.
Oh, you're right, she's bone hooked. Nice. I forgot about the bone hooks. Okay, she's going to attempt to tear herself free.
Whoa. Okay, she needs to take 3d6 slashing damage then.
Yeah, so she just takes it, hey. Tear herself free by moving or be forced free if moved against its will. If it moves or is moved this way, the spell ends, but the target takes 3d6 slashing damage. Yep. So give me the damage.
Is it 3d6 versatile? Ah, okay, normal.
Oh yeah, it might be the versatile. Okay.
Oh, that's not very much.
Alright. So you just hear her like, get off me! She's like, ow! And then she's gonna run over in this direction. But she doesn't have any actions left. But she has a bonus action. She's going to swing her scimitar at Yao Mei.
And I also get my attack because she's entered range.
Nice. You should probably do that first.
Okay.
Let's do the Halo Spores up there, Aeon.
Okay. Nice, that's a hit. Okay, 5 damage, and I just realized that she couldn't have taken an op attack at you, Reddy, because it's dark. So
Put that back in.
Take that health
Makes
back.
things better.
Reddy suddenly heals.
This has been such a roller coaster of emotions, guys, over the past 2 minutes.
Okay, con save passes. And okay, cool. Okay.
She also hit me before with her scimitar.
Hit with the scimitar, and she will do 5 slashing.
Also, while you're on that, sorry to jump in there as well. I was trying to read bone hooks, but I kept scrolling down, up and down.
Oh yeah.
And I mentioned if there was dead within 4 meters, you also add an additional 1d4 quickly.
Oh, yeah.
I was just trying to read it. There was the one that Reddy smashed on the head to begin with at the start.
Oh.
Ray sphere around the target, a single chain does 1d6 piercing damage instead of
Nice.
1d4.
Reddy killed that rat though.
Yeah. So in that case, what would that be? Another d6, I guess, right?
A single chain.
This is 2, 4, 6.
2, 1d6. Yeah, because there's 3 hooks. But then I don't think it.
Or does that even work that way? I'm just gonna give it 3 more damage. That's the average. Okay.
Thanks.
Nice one. I forgot what was happening.
You just hit me with your bonus action.
Yeah, okay, that's...
Okay, sweet. Okay, this rat folk is going to run over in here, and he's going to run up to here. And Razi will take an op attack with his spear. Ah!
No. Oh, jeez.
Ready.
I'm gonna be back here because I realized I didn't get my quarterstaff, so I'll pick that up and make an attack at Skara.
Okay.
That's not the right button. Yeah.
That hits. Nice. 11 damage.
Actually,
All right.
sorry.
Oh. Can you come back? Sorry.
Sorry?
Oh, can you come back to me?
Oh, right. No worries. Okay, Yao Mei.
Thanks.
I think I'm kind of concerned about this rat that has just come up to us and is by Razi. And as much as I don't like him, I am being won over by his bravery, and I'm going to attack this rat before he can get any damage in on anybody else.
Okay.
So just this one here.
Miss.
It does not go well, but I tried. And that is the end of my turn.
All right, but Razi is also going to attack with his spear.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get ya! I give him versatile even. He's attacking with both hands. And you hear the sound of a sharp spear tip pierce flesh. And Razi is then going to kind of lean back and kick out with one of his clawed feet. He's like, "Yeah, take this!"
Whoa!
Nice. And he just kicks this rat folk back, and it just goes like flying and like smashes into Skara's left side and falls on the ground. Ha ha! Vindaros.
Vindaros will stand up and take a shot at Dreadclaw.
He moves back a bit actually. He's like nervous. Okay. "15 hits. Okay. 5 damage. Ah, stop that! Okay. This minion back here is going to... Let me see. Okay. He was originally holding a sling, I think. Oh no, this is the guy with the knife. Alright, he's just gonna chase Reddy and try to get you with his knife. Actually, I've been forgetting this, but he has pack tactics. Oh, it doesn't make any difference because it's dark. Okay, he hits. Just for 2 piercing. Okay, this lizard folk is also going to kind of like back away, like as he sees Skara approaching. They're like, he kind of moves back here protectively. We won't let him pass.
Ooh.
Okay. At this point, Skara is going to jump over this dead body and run over in this direction towards the door. And as she gets over here,
can
you
I
see...
use an opportunity attack, or if she jumps over,
No,
is she
'cause
just kind of out of reach?
It's just because it's dark, so you're not actually able to.
Okay, fair enough.
As she runs over to here, in the darkness, you see her pull something out of a small sack that she's carrying, and as she's like running over here.
What?
Wait, that's illegal.
Just let us kill you already.
All right. She's going to use a bonus action to do that, and she will also... Yeah, she's going to actually disappear as she continues running. So another 2, 3, 4, 5. She runs. You don't see exactly where she runs. It's pretty dark. Oh, you can hear her like running into the keep. Okay, ready.
Oh, sorry. Can I take my turn that
Oh yeah, go for it.
I went back on? Okay. I guess I'll just ghost touch this rat in front of me.
Okay.
Oh, actually, I should attack this guy.
All right. 12 hits.
Cool.
Okay. All right. He's not dead. You just hear him kind of go. Okay, ready.
I'll attack him 2.
What was that? Sorry.
I'll attack him 2.
Okay, sweet.
That will not hit.
Okay,
Does
Twig, you're up
anything
again.
happen to my staff?
No, because it's got this like sturdy or whatever, hardy.
Ah, yeah.
All right, Twig.
Oh yeah, right. It's me again. I'll ghost touch him again.
Okay.
Feel the fury of my fists. Fist.
That hits. All right. It's like, stop that. Oh, you can't understand him. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Yao Mei.
I'm going after Dreadclaw.
Alright.
Do I know, based on what I could hear, and as I start to run, if I still kind of hear her footsteps, do I know roughly where she is within this keep?
Yeah, you can. She's about here. You can hear her
On
running.
the lower ground floor?
Yep.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to use...
Oh yeah,
it's going to do that again.
I'll remove
So that's
that.
5. I assume that's not close enough.
No.
She's like right at the back.
You can hear her
Okay.
there.
Then I'm going to use my action and I'm going to dash another step forward.
Okay.
And then I'll just stand there and wait.
All right. Razi also is going to just kind of back in here defensively. Vindaros.
Vindaris will stand up and take a shot at the other rat folk that's near Ratty
All right.
with his Kestros.
It's a miss.
And he'll take 3 steps that way and turn.
You seem really quiet, Angelo. Is it just me? It might just be me. I don't know if anyone else is finding Angelo quiet.
He's a little quiet, but I feel like Link is always quieter. So I'm kind of used to it, to like straining to hear.
All right.
Sorry, team.
This minion's going to try to get it ready. Completely misses. These guys aren't doing anything. Okay. So Skara is going to run up the stairs and then run across and then, run up the ladder, run across and run up the ladder, I think. She we're just kind of saying that it'll take like 2 rounds for her to reach the roof. But before she does that, actually, she is going to use a bonus action to take a swipe at you. Because she's a scimitar specialist. But she misses. And she yells out, and you can understand her, it's in Savannah Common. She says, "You ain't going nowhere! I'll die before I let you get away with killing my twin brother. I'm willing to burn everything. Die. The canoes, our homes, all of it. To give you what you deserve, you bastards.
Then you will die.
Alright, ready.
I'll just attack this guy in front of me.
"19 hits. Nice. You kill this guy. He falls over and like tumbles down this cliff, and you hear him like splash into the river below.
Is there anyone else left in front of us? I can't. But I can hear.
It sounds quiet. It doesn't. You don't think there's anyone on this bridge anymore?
I'll start running towards where Dreadclaw and Yao Mei are.
All right. Twig.
Twig is gonna drop his backpack.
Okay.
And do the same. So 3, 4, 5. Whoops, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Razi's like, "Don't worry, we'll protect the rest of the group."
Thank you. And Skara is not on the ground level. She's sort of mid-level.
Yep.
I guess. Yep. Okay.
I'm doing it a little bit abstractly now, just because I can't be bothered like working it out. I don't know. It takes 2 rounds to get to the top. That's all I know.
Yep.
Yummy.
Yep. Doing the same again. Run to the ladder, up the ladder.
Okay.
And then across.
I'll
I
say.
hope I encounter her again.
Yeah, you can do exactly the same.
Stand again and be like, "We're coming for you." I'm not saying it out loud. I'm just obviously that is my intent.
All right. Vindaros.
He probably can hear a lot of commotion happening on the floor below him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's actually going to make his way to the top of the hatch.
Okay.
And sit on it. Brace himself. Yeah.
Legend.
Right. And he has elevation. Where is it?
Sorry,
Elevate.
I'm assuming the hatch opens up towards us because we weren't here before.
Yep.
Up and down.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually, the hatch is just a loose piece of wood that just sits on a lip. So it just kind of comes up and you can just like kind of throw it aside or move it to the side. So it's just a hole. Oh, I see. So you're sitting on the hatch.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Actually, yeah, I'll say standing on the hatch.
Standing on the hatch.
Yeah.
Okay. A moment later, you hear this like. And let me think.
AMA?
Not me.
Okay, she is going to attempt to hack at this hatch with her claw. She's going to need a 15.
I was going to say, she's on the ladder, isn't she, as well? Ooh.
Yeah, she's on the ladder.
Nice.
She'll follow up with bronze scimitar.
Ooh.
Okay, she hits. And I will say that this hatch has probably like 13 hit points. What were you going to say, Angelo?
Oh, just curious. She had a crit fail with her Dreadclaw, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, nice. I didn't even notice that. Nothing happens though. She's just like, ow!
Awesome.
And she's going to use her, let me see. Wait, did she have to dash to get here? She had to dash to get here, didn't she? She can't be using a Dreadclaw. She would have just used the scimitar and the scimitar missed. Okay, my bad. My bad. She had to dash to get all the way here. She can't do any of this shit. Okay, so the hatch is still at 13 hit points ready.
I'm gonna dash as far as I can get up, like in/upstairs. I'm not sure how far that is. It's 8 or so feet to the ladder.
Yeah, I guess we'll just say that you can get to the top of the ladder in there if you dash, and then the bottom of the next ladder.
Okay.
So you're on.
Is that the one that Skara's on?
No, she's on the top level.
Okay.
And struggling to remember. So if you're on like the second level, that's the level that has Skara's quarters on it.
And the dogs.
Oh yeah, the dogs are in there right now, like just barking away, but they're not like getting in your way or anything.
No, that's all I do.
Okay, Twig.
Okay, I'm gonna dash up as well to. I guess I can get to just behind Yao Mei.
Okay. So where is Yao Mei again? I forgot. I forget where everyone is.
The middle level.
Are you at the
right
top
by
of the ladder or the bottom?
The bottom, I think.
Okay.
So I've still got to go up the ladder.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Twig?
No.
Okay, Yao Mei.
So I nod at Retty, and I turn, and I nod at Twig, and I go up the ladder. So up the ladder, all the way across. So is that all? Oh, I think I have to be back here, actually. I'd have to dash to get close enough.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll take us to... Let me take us to a battle map. Oh, there's still this crap here.
Don't look in its eyes.
What a cool cave. There's a lot of stuff in here. How did we get here?
Okay, so... I can't remember how you're actually positioned. Ah, wrong thing. All right. Trying to think if maybe this doesn't make sense because we're just kind of standing in this maybe I'll just leave us here. We'll just have to imagine it. Yeah, I'll take us back to here. Forget about that. Sorry. Oh shit, hopefully it doesn't take a million years to load for everyone. I just thought I'd be clever and like draw like both levels.
Oh.
It's probably not going to matter.
I think we're all about to be on the same level.
Yeah, I'm just like getting really
round.
confused about where the hell we are. Like, I know she is just on the top of this ladder. Okay, and so I guess you're like one behind her, like on the ladder now.
Yeah, or like right up to the ladder. How tall is the ladder again?
I think about 2 meters.
Okay, so I'd have to get up one to be able to interact with her.
Which I think you can do because we've been saying that you're able to dash and
like get up right
reach
up to her.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well then, what I'd like to do is instead of trying to attack her with the sword, what I want to do is get up right behind her and try and pull her off the ladder onto the ground.
That would take an action. You've had to dash to reach her.
Okay, that's fine then. I wanted to check if that was something I could do, but I'll just stay right behind her and just kind of, I'm holding it.
Okay. Well, you know, I mean, it's actually, you're kind of mid-climbing. It's not like you stop and wait.
My arm's like looped around. I've got the sword in the hand. I'm trying not to use it, but like, I'm right here, right behind her, trying to put the pressure on her a little bit. You know?
All right, Vindaris.
Vindaris would like to just drop his Catastros to the side and grab a spear, ready in action, if he sees part of the hatch break away.
Okay.
And it's not... And it's an enemy, like one of the Dreadclaw, one of the others. He doesn't know how many are around still. Who like to step down through the gap of the hatch.
So you're still standing on the hatch, though?
Yeah.
Okay.
For now.
All right. Okay. So, what the hell is Skara going to do? Alright, she is going to jump back off the ladder and over Yao Mei, or sort of to the side. And she's going to land back here. She's not invisible now.
Do I get a reaction for that, since she's kind of crossing past me, like, immediately?
No, because it's black, pitch black in here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was dark inside.
Yeah. There's like, I forgot to, there's a little bit of moonlight maybe filtering in through these like kind of thin, narrow windows in the walls, but it's essentially pitch black. So she's going to jump down here. And... Okay, so where is Reddy and Twig again? This is really difficult.
Twig is on the second level at the base of the ladder.
Okay, and where's...
Pretty much the same.
Okay, sweet. Okay. She is going to run over to here, and she's going to use an action to take the hatch and do the same thing that Vindaros is doing. She's going to like put the hatch down and like stand on this, on the top of this like little plank. Just trying to, actually before she does that, she's going to use her bonus action to attack Yao Mei with a scimitar. And hits. For 7 slashing. Okay, runs over here, uses an action, pick this thing up and put it down, and like stands on it. It's just you and me now, she says in Savannah Common. Ready.
Just something I noticed. So when I like drop the quarterstaff after casting Shillelagh, like Shillelagh ends. So some of those damages, well, on the other hand, I didn't use any bonus action, so I probably just would have cast it again if I'd realised. I'm not sure if you want to change anything or any of the damage or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you could have just cast it again as a bonus action. But the thing is, though, that then you would have had to drop your shield.
Well, with Shillelagh, it's...
Because you have to have the weapon in hand when you cast it, which means you need your...
But it's also one of the material components, so I think with... Well, it might be up for debate, but from what I could find with Shillelagh, it seems that, like, you can cast it with a shield in hand.
I don't think so, because you need a free hand to reach into your material component pouch.
Let me send it. So, like the quarterstaff is one of the material components, so that's what I'm sort of saying. So, like the
yeah, but you also need the mistletoe, shamrock leaf.
Okay.
So wait, so what are you saying? So
I'm saying that from what I could find, because I sort of thought about this like between sessions after realizing, it seems like the consensus seems to be because a club or quarterstaff is one of the material components of Shillelagh. You don't need a second free hand to cast it. It's just the hand that's holding the quarterstaff.
I am going to rule for now that that's not the case, because you would usually need like a what is that, like battlecaster feat or whatever it is to allow you to cast with Warcaster. Yeah. Look, you might be right. I'm going to rule going forward, at least for the rest of this session, that you'd need to have your shield doffed.
In terms of the last couple of rounds, when I made Shillelagh attacks, I don't know if you want to change those, or should I say that I don't have my shield now or something?
Yeah, maybe just doff your shield for now.
Okay.
If that's okay.
Alright, I'll do that in a sec. Okay, can I get to the next ladder and try and push it off? Is that within my sort of distance?
Yeah, you can do that. Yep, it's only like 2 meters.
I'll try and do that, like try and shove at the hatch, I guess.
Okay, give me an athletics check. And you need to beat... Ooh, nice. 9. Should be able to do that. Oh. Okay. So, you move Skara back 1 meter. Is it 1 meter? I think it is when you shove. And you, as part of that shove, you're able to kind of shove the hatch up as well. You probably would have actually needed to doff your shield just to even do that. So,
Yeah, true.
well, maybe you could have like, maybe not.
Now. I'll just get up onto that level as well.
Okay.
It's a stand by Yao Mei.
Okay, Twig.
I'd like to ghost touch Skara.
You're still at the bottom of the ladder, I think.
Wait, I thought I was on second level.
Didn't you?
We're
didn't
one
you say
floor
you were-
above you.
Yeah, oh, yeah. She's on the top floor.
Yeah.
Wait, but then how is Vindaros?
He's
I'm
on
on
the
the
roof.
Oh, sorry, the top floor. Okay,
Yeah.
understood.
Yeah, there's like
Understood.
3 floors and a roof. So kind of 4
Okay.
floor.
Okay. I will, I guess, climb up. And how much movement does that take?
2 meters.
Okay. And then I guess I'll just stand in this corner, and I'm going to, yeah,
Ghost
point
touch.
my fingers.
22 hits.
22 hits.
Alright. 3 ghost damage.
3 fingers of damage.
Okay, Yao Mei.
I watch and kind of laugh a little bit as she's shunted off to the side and our compatriots join us, or my compatriots join us. And I kind of look at her and say, not quite alone, but I guess it'll have to do. And I attack her.
Alright.
It's only fun to make witty comments when they can actually understand you.
Nice, that hits. Okay. 7 piercing. Alright, Vindaros.
Vindaros would still like to hold his position and still ready that action in case an enemy comes through.
Alright. Okay, Skara is going to...
May I Halo spores before she does that?
Yep, go for it. Con save. Maybe it'll kill her just as the music's starting. No, she passes.
Oh,
Okay.
No, nothing. Please continue.
Alright, bronze scimitar, she swings it at Yao Mei. Hits. Just for 5 slashing. But she's going to follow up with a Dreadclaw. And also hits.
Silvery Spoon.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's alright. I'll make the roll again.
Oh.
Wait, do you even have... I didn't think you had any more spell slots.
Me? I had one more first
Oh,
level.
nice. Okay, cool.
Thank God for that, because I would have been unconscious. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Misses. But she's not deterred. She's going to... Well, she's going to do one more attack. It is going to be on a Yao Mei. Another one with a scimitar. Misses. Awesome. Okay, ready.
Okay.
I will cast Shillelagh again if
Okay.
I need to, and then I'll make an attack.
Nice.
Hooray!
Whoa!
How do you kill... Oh, I'm looking at the wrong person. How do you kill Skara Dreadclaw?
Wow.
I say, not a I just run at her and keep bashing and bashing until she falls to the ground, and then bash her one more time for good measure.
You just hear her like fall to the ground in a big heap. And she's like coughing and sort of like gasping her last breaths And you can hear her in Jungle Common. She says, "You self-righteous bastards! All I was trying to do was fight back against those fucking Suscan dictators. Ever since I was a child, they've taken everything from me that I could ever have said to have called my own. And now you've finished the job. You, who are you?" And we are out of combat.
That was fucking metal! Okay, as soon as I can move, I'm just gonna go to the ladder and climb it and just knock on the hatch and go, "Come down now."
Who is it?
Knock, knock.
Yes.
It's safe. Oh, boy.
Okay.
And then I climb up down the ladder and sit on the
I'll
floor.
pick up my Kestros as well.
That was really good, guys. No one went down. Vindalis, I was especially worried about you, but you made a good choice and like stayed up the top.
As well. I've been thinking about it for a while.
I was screaming at Link with my mic off, of course, to disengage earlier on, because I was just like, disengage from this, run away, get off the bridge.
Yeah, I don't know. If skin streams hit, that does like a bunch of damage to me too, so I was a bit unsure.
Okay, Yao Mei. Let's light this baby up. Oh,
Wait,
Dreadclaw.
can you bring my pack
That
down?
much.
My pack's upstairs. Can you bring it?
Oh,
Thank you. Let's just pretend I said that when I was on the ladder. So you didn't have to go back up.
I have a look at Skara's dead bod.
Dead bod.
I want that Dreadclaw, baby.
Okay, Twig, you find some things. Yeah, it doesn't look like she has anything on her besides what's in her sheet. So, around her neck is a strange pendant on a leather strap, with like a strange smooth piece of some kind of unidentified material with like kind of tiny little sigils carved into it, and it's got this like feather dangling off it, this red feather.
Do any of these sigils look familiar to me?
It just looks like some kind of arcane writing. I mean, it's very dark in here. I guess you can like run your fingers over it like Braille and kind of go like, ooh, that feels magical. But you're not able to recognize anything more about it than that, unless you, let me see. Yeah, you need to spend some time if you wanted to identify it. You also notice that her boots are very fancy looking boots made out of leather, and also have kind of like designs and patterns woven into them. And as she kind of lies here on the ground, you see them like flicker a little bit, and it almost looks like the boots kind of disappear and reappear a couple of times.
Can I examine these boots? Can I take it off? Do they feel real?
Yeah, they feel real. You can like pull the boots off.
Is it flickering in my hand?
It only does it like a couple of times as she's sort of dying. And you kind of like spot it in the darkness somehow. There's a little bit of moonlight kind of filtering in through one of these windows, and you just see it. It looks weird. You just kind of see, it looks like her larger foot kind of disappears and then, gets smaller and gets bigger a couple of times. Yeah, you can put the boots on, and as you do that, they shift in size a little bit to fit you nicely, and they are a really nice snug fit.
Vindaris left the hatch open. There's a bit of moonlight coming through
Oh yeah,
as
nice.
he came down.
Can I try walking on a wall?
That doesn't work.
I
What
fall
happens?
down ungracefully.
Also, while she's lying there in the subtle moonlight that's filtering in, you see that this enormous clawed monstrous hand that she has begins shrinking a few moments after her death. And as you're kind of checking her body, you realize that she now has two normal rat folk paws, and she seems to have on her left hand some kind of bracelet made out of some kind of bone or something.
What kind of bone?
What kind of bone? So let me see. You think that whatever this creature is, it is some kind of ancient magical being, and you don't recognize it. Like, you've never encountered a creature like this, but as soon as you sort of sniff at this bone bracelet, you get a strange sense that, like, whoa, this is like something from another world. I don't know what this is.
Okay. Can we take the bracelet off her?
Yep. You can slide it off.
Okay. What if I put it on? Does it do anything? Does it fit me?
So when you put this on, you feel a strange kind of energy that is sort of emanating from this bone bracelet, and you can feel it kind of like pulsing a little bit on your hand, and you almost get this sense that whatever this thing is, it's kind of like probing you, sort of reaching out into you with some sort of aura, some kind of magical field. And you feel like there might be a way for you to sort of attune to this field if you had some time to spend thinking about it and kind of focusing on it.
Okay. I will keep it on for now, but not do anything about it. I'll just kind of leave it and be like, evidence.
Does she have anything else on her?
She does. She also has, so she has a bronze scimitar and a bronze dagger. And she also has another clay vial that is the same as the ones that you found in her quarters, which when you pick it up, it kind of rattles. Like, it has like liquid in it and some sort of like ball bearing, like a clay ball bearing inside of it.
Can I uncork it if it's corked?
Yep.
I don't know. Is it closed up? Can I smell it? What does it smell like?
Extremely smoky and kind of acrid, and I'll say even that you feel like this sort of smoke in your face when you open it up.
I don't think I should drink this. I'm gonna plug it back up and maybe I'll pass it around, see if anyone like wants to have a look at it, or I'll try and like, I don't know, figure out what it is.
Okay.
I'll pass it to Reti. Hey, look at this. Smells like the campfire.
Wonder how it tastes.
Vindaros, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Yeah.
As Twig is kind of moving this thing around, you realize that you have heard this kind of rattly sound before when somebody threw a clay vial at you out of the door, and it filled the whole area with smoke.
That sounds very familiar, that odor.
Yeah.
What are you smelling?
But,
Just smells like a campfire.
it was quite a distraction.
Yeah. Oh, this is when we got covered in smoke. Oh.
Oh, actually,
This seems beautiful.
you guys have the same scars as I have now across my chest.
What
Interesting.
scars?
Those big scars. Yeah. That's our plan. I can be known as Vindaros Dreaded Trunk.
The dread trunk.
I look around and I'm like, Twig, you seem to be missing yours.
I don't think Yao Mei has one either. Not from the claw. From the scimitar, definitely. I was just trying to scroll and see if I could find out.
Yeah, I think it's time we definitely, once we collect our things, our farm Dreadclaw, make a move, because we don't want the other party members coming back as well.
Yep. I'm going to pull a couple torches out of my pack, which I'll burn now, and hand them out so we can start. We'll leave probably the last section, but I want to start setting houses on fire on the portion of land we're on, and then move to where the canoes were.
Before you leave, Twig, do you do anything with the pendant that you found?
Oh, I would like to pocket it.
Okay.
So I'm going to take 3 torches, but if there's a way I can restock, I think there was more in the tower thing at the end of this little block. I might grab another 3 and replace them. So that we still have extras.
Oh yeah, because you only took a few, didn't you?
Yeah,
you can
there
do
was
that.
like a bunch left.
Yep, that's fine.
Can
I'll
we
try and take 4.
have a look? Would we have a good understanding of the canoes, how damaged they are, if they're not usable? How big the fire was?
Yeah, by now they are just ash, and there's like a couple of like burnt pieces of wood like floating down the river. They're completely destroyed.
Okay. Hey mate, before we start setting this place on fire, we should get everyone up, because we need to make sure that we follow the river on the same side that we boarded from.
Agreed. Yeah, he's not just going to start setting fire until we have everyone out and we start moving them along.
Okay.
You know, try and be organised about it. But he'll bring up the rear and just start doing this left and right with the torch.
Does anyone else want to do anything before you leave the Dreadful's hideout?
Vindaris wants to have a look with all the trade goods downstairs, if there's any oils or some flammable liquids.
Yeah, I would say that sounds very likely.
Very nice, very nice.
You find like actually even maybe a couple of barrels of like oils and things.
Very nice.
Let's really send a message.
Maybe like olive oil or something.
Olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil.
They're living good.
Very fancy.
Well, I mean, I guess I just imagine they would have like stolen them from some kind of merchant.
Yeah,
But olive oil would be like heaps flammable, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, probably.
I think in these times they probably used olive oil for. Let me see. I
I
actually
would even
have.
say even lanterns, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure there's something that would be around that would be flammable.
So. Yeah, olive oil was kind of a primary fuel, I think, in the Bronze Age. Also, maybe like tallow, like animal fat. And there's like other things: grapeseed oil, sesame oil, beeswax. I looked into this previously because I was like, wait, how do they light things? But okay, is there anything else anyone wants to grab? Do you grab your backpacks?
Yes.
I asked Vindoris to bring mine down from the roof with him, and I've pulled torches out of it, so I've got it again, and I'm just walking slowly.
I would very much like to keep my backpack.
Are there a bunch of vials still in that room?
Yeah, do we leave a pile of things in that?
I think, didn't Twig take them last time?
Yeah, okay. Yes.
Yeah, I thought you'd already picked them up because Yao Mei left them.
Yep.
Yeah, so Twig, I think you've got, because I'll give you a third one if you want to take this one that Skara had on her. Although you are very overburdened.
Vindoris will open his backpack.
Okay.
Twig will try and climb in.
We also have exhausted people that we're going to be walking with, so I assume we'll be moving slower anyway. And we've got children too. But
I can't find these things, Twig, in your...
Wait, there's a pouch with sparkly shavings.
No, it's like a vial. It's like a clay vial. Maybe you didn't, oh no, here it is, sorry. Clay vial which rattles. Okay, I'll give you another one of those. But maybe I'll move them to Vindaros's.
Okay.
And in order to have the bracelet for what I'm assuming is for the Dreadclaw, can I search that and add it myself?
No, I will add that.
Okay.
Let me see. Once you have an idea of what it is, but you don't know.
Yeah, I'm happy to just call it like a bone bracelet and just add it to my inventory. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, probably do that.
Yeah, cool. I'll just call it loot for now.
But actually, I just realized these clay vials, Vindaros, you know what these are now, so I'll give you some smoke bombs. You have 3 smoke bombs. I put them in there in case you thought to use them against the basilisk.
Yeah, that would have been smart.
But there were lots of things, like a lot of stuff, especially like Skara Dreadclaw herself, like the whole invisibility feature did nothing because it's dark, and like the fact that all of these like rat folk have this like crafty feature that lets them like run away without provoking opportunity attacks, that just became irrelevant.
And you just said like pack tactics towards the end because it was...
Yeah, pack tactics. Partly that was just because I forgot a few times.
That would have made a big difference.
Did Vindaris take that tapestry?
Yeah,
I did.
Yeah.
You probably...
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So you can set fire as you guide these captives out, and Umak is kind of lagging behind, like very sick. He's like clutching his stomach and like shaking. He's like,
oh no.
And Yao Mei will stick right next to him because not only is he injured, he is overburdened. So he's also walking very slowly.
And yeah, the others will follow you, and they kind of look after these Ketri kids as well. They're kind of keeping them all together. These little squirrel folk are sort of like looking around nervously. And yep.
Oh, sorry. Once everyone makes their way up assuming to on the roof, and AMA and Vindaros are working together to light the path, should we say. he will like to use some of that flammable liquid, and just in the middle of that fort there, I don't know if we can do it, run a larger V in the fort.
Like a
Within a
large,
circle.
like a big V, like this.
Yeah.
Oh, like in a circle.
Within the circle.
So we're
this
basically
guy
just
correct.
doing like V for Vendetta now.
Yeah.
But it's V for Vrakar.
Baraka.
Ooh.
And so you're lighting this up, so it's like...
He'll just,
Ooh.
yeah, that's it. He'll just like mic drop a torch on it and walk away. It just flames.
Yao Mei is back here at the last building. Or maybe he's actually taken to the fort and he's like spilled some oil on the floor and he's burning that. And he kind of turns it around and he sees Vindaros like dropping this torch and setting the whole thing ablaze, and he's just like, nice.
Maybe we'll ask, I think Twig, if Twig's still inside, do we need a trophy from her?
I don't see why not. A trophy for ourselves?
No,
Certainly.
To prove that we actually did defeat her. And we're not just...
Oh, I see. Well, we do have the Dreadclaw. Perhaps.
It's like didn't that claw go back to like normal claw?
Oh, that's true. That's true. We could take a head. That'd be pretty recognizable.
I'll take the scimitar.
Oh.
Maybe that's a bit more.
Do you think it's enough though already? Like,
I don't know.
you know,
Is it recognizable?
Wouldn't a head be really good though? Don't you reckon? And he's just gonna start like pulling out like his little dagger. He's like,
Wait, stop.
oh,
And I call Vindaros over and I go into the pouch and I get the bone saw and I bring it over for you.
oh, thank you. This is useful. This has come in handy many a time.
She definitely has a recognizable head. She's this like white furred rat folk woman with like this kind of like a mohawk. She's like cut her hair in a mohawk. And she's also got leather armor on. I don't know if you need leather armor. I don't think so. It's got this kind of there's all these sort of straps and like bronze buckles and things. It looks like a pretty fancy set of leather armor. You think maybe it was probably stolen along with a lot of other things.
Quick, are you carrying the headbutt from the mohawk as well?
Yeah.
Got to make sure the hair retains its shape. You've got to hold it that way. Otherwise it's not as recognizable.
Oh, I see. All right, I'll take good care of this.
I'll put the bone saw back in the backpack.
I feel like I maybe shouldn't have said anything. But...
No, this is a great idea already. This is really good.
No, it's perfect. And you know what they're going to come back to, Vindaros? Fires everywhere. A headless leader.
It'll
It's a
weigh
message.
probably 4.5 kilos to 5 kilos, I would say. Just so you
Okay.
know, the head.
I see. This is very heavy.
Do you need a hand?
No,
You think a
don't say
hand
that. Don't say that as well.
No, I mean to help you
1
carry
kilo.
it.
Another kilo for the hand.
Why, thank you. I mean, if, well,
Or
yeah.
anything else, whatever you prefer.
Yeah, that would be great, Reddy. I mean, I know that you weren't so keen on this head. I have the skelly chimp skull, if you'd like to try that.
Oh, a fine addition to my collection.
Okay, I'd like to pass this to you.
I'll tuck it in with the rest of
So
the bones.
Twig, you're giving Reddy the skelly chimp skull. Alright.
Oh, is there a way to like quick add it or anything like that? I don't think so.
Oh, I just put it in your inventory.
Oh, cool.
Sorry, I didn't explain myself.
Oh my god, this copper chalice with silver filigree is extremely heavy.
Vindaris has his backpack open in case you want to lighten the load.
Oh, thank you, Vindaris. I'll pass this over. This is yours now. It's rather beautiful, just like yourself.
Give me another intelligence check to see if Vindaris understood that.
Oh yeah, okay, yes. Oh dear.
Nope.
Yes.
Yeah, I think at this point there's no hope for either of us. We have to rely on Twig's abilities.
That's okay.
Thank you.
All right, but otherwise you can leave this entire place burning. You just, as you're kind of, you lead these refugees through this keep and up this ladder and into the forest. And up the top here, there's you can either kind of continue on between the Northbrook and the Wayward River to the northeast, or you can cross one of these two bridges and go either to the west or to the east.
Is this something that is part of the map that we have? Like, is this area somewhere on the map? Okay.
You mean the handout? That
yeah.
No, the map is just as detailed as it appears here. Captain Zaglo's map.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure of like where it kind of cuts off, if it cuts off before we actually reach this point, or if it's...
Oh yeah, no, I've put here that you have marked the location of the Cascades, which is where you are.
Oh, okay, so we're here.
At the top right.
And where did we have to go to return the kits back home? Did we have to go... Was it Arborshire? Was that where we were going?
Yeah, that's where the Ketri live.
Okay, cool. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure I knew where we were looking.
That's all right.
Do any of the refugees remember coming this way?
Don't we just have to follow the river back?
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, I thought we just kind of had to come back down, and we could just follow the river. But
like along the cliffs.
All right, and so do you cross to the east or to the west, or what do you do?
How wide was the river at like most points while we were coming up it? Like, did it seem crossable?
The river down to the south, it's pretty wide, especially like as you were boating up here, you couldn't cross it because of all those cliffs. But if you go some way further down, it would be difficult to. You'd have to swim across with these kits, with these young.
We were on the west shore, I think.
Yep.
So we should probably go that way. Yeah.
Okay.
And the only thing is to be wary of those raiders that they sent out. They'll probably be on this side as well.
Yep. Ooh.
Okay. Actually, it is pretty dark now, sometime in the evening. And yeah, you lead these refugees, many of them weak and emaciated, some of them very young, and at least one of them very sick, into the forest. You cross this rope bridge and you head somewhere into the trees and begin heading to the southwest, following the river. And you can see this huge plume of smoke, even in the darkness, rising into the sky as the Dreadful's hideout burns. It's very bright, actually, as you're crossing the bridge and following the river for some time, and you're kind of walking along the top of this canyon, so you can it's almost like a gigantic fire pit, and it just lights up as all of these houses burn, and it's just an enormous amount of flame and just heaps of smoke kind of covering the stars and the moon. As you kind of begin to walk away from this light into the darkness, you can hear this kind of sound of these crackling flames sort of disappearing behind you, and you advance into the night through these trees. These kind of mostly dead. Many of these trees are dead, and due to the fact that it's winter. And it is windy. The wind is howling through the trees, and it is very cold, and many of these Ketri young are kind of shivering, and some of the older refugees are trying to kind of put their arms around them and keep them a bit warm. And you have traveled already some way today. You've traveled 5 hours, so you're a little bit tired. But you can head back the way you came, and I'll say that you can move a little bit faster if you travel through areas that you've been before. I'll still get you to, you'll still need to make a navigation check because you'll still have to kind of find your way. But while you're following this river, that won't be necessary. The river, though, let me see. The river goes directly to the south. As you leave this area and follow the river, it quickly sort of curves around and goes and heads directly to the south. And you know from the map that Arborshire is to the west. So I'm assuming you'll wish to kind of leave the river.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, once it seems reasonable, we've travelled maybe an hour or so, then we kind of divert more west.
Okay.
And I think we just have to travel as far as we can. Even if we're at our limit and we start risking exhaustion, I think we just have to keep going. We don't want to get caught out right there.
Mm-hmm.
Would a couple of us maybe go ahead? I don't know if it matters while we're sort of exploring, just looking out to see if there's any around.
Yeah, Yao Mei's doing the same.
If you want to go ahead of the group, you can kind of sort of leave the party and sort of move more quickly than them and scout out ahead. And you might be able to kind of, by doing that, see if there's anything ahead that might be a threat to the party, and you might also be able to help with navigation. Although if the party is attacked while you're away, you will not be with the party. It'll take you a little while to run back to them.
That's okay. I was going to say Yao Mei does the same thing but stays with the group and is just kind of keeping an ear out for any other groups approaching.
Okay.
And he'll check at the back because he's walking behind almost everyone. He'll be with Umak, but he'll be keeping an eye out for anything coming up from behind as well.
And Reddy, do you want to go ahead? Do you want to scout ahead?
Maybe not too far, I think.
Okay, so you can head some way into the forest before the group. It's pitch black in here, though. Do you
that's scary.
light a torch or anything?
We'll probably have a torch. Maybe I don't really think too far, 100 meters or so, I think.
Okay. All right. Yeah, give me a perception check. Okay, 14. And Yao Mei, you can give me a perception check as well. If you're kind of, yeah, like keeping an eye out as the group travels.
Yeah.
Vindaris will also, just to let you know where Vindaris is, he'll be with the group as well. So
Okay.
he'll be, doing similar tasks.
If you
As in keeping an eye out.
If you want to keep an eye out as well, then Yao Mei, maybe give me another roll if you want.
I would like to do that. I only just got the roll, by the way. It only just showed up for me, and then I was like, oh no.
Okay.
Still not great. Actually, can I use my inspiration and roll it again?
Yep, you can do that.
Yeah. Forgot I had that.
Oh no!
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go yell.
What? That were all ones. Your results.
That was
Oh yeah.
I'm just so lucky like that.
Well done.
What do you mean they were all ones? Oh, like there's a
A
2.
1
Yeah,
and 11 and then a 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
a 1 and 11 and a 1.
Yeah.
it's a stretch.
1,011?
Okay.
1,111?
Otherwise, you can head down here. Probably takes you maybe an hour and a half. And so you've now traveled about 6.5 hours. And as you come down here, you can see Reddy walking some way ahead. You can kind of see his torchlight in the distance, like through some of the trees. You step into a small clearing, and you can see here it actually looks like a couple of the trees look like a couple of smaller trees have been kind of chopped down. There's like some stumps here, and some of these logs have been kind of dragged over. There's just this sort of dirt area here, this sort of patch of ground. It's like a bit of a clearing, and a couple of these logs have been dragged over and kind of arranged so that they are encircling what looks like a small fire pit. There are a bunch of stones as well that have been arranged around this fire pit, and it's full of like ash. And yeah, it looks like there's been some kind of campfire here in the past, but otherwise you don't see anything else. And
How recent? Sorry, in the past.
yeah, give me a survival check.
Yeah.
You think some time ago, like several days, probably. So it doesn't tee up with when there were these ratfolk bandits leaving.
Mate. Oh, sorry. What are your thoughts of having a short rest, just so we can recoup, just in case it goes south pretty quickly, even though we're heading south.
Yeah, that's...
And then possibly these other party members can, as the kids can, yeah.
That's
Maybe
probably
possibly
a good
recuperate.
idea, but we shouldn't stay long. It's a risk if they're coming back through. We don't know where they're coming from or where they went. But we can. I would be happy to.
What's for a short rest? What's the minimum that we need to spend for a short rest? Is it 2 hours?
1 hour.
Oh, 1 hour.
Yep.
Oh. We might have to ask Twig as well, because at this stage you see Vindaris is pretty beaten up and Yao looks
very similar. Very similarly injured.
If we need to try to protect the party, I don't think we can last that long.
Yeah, I agree.
Sounds good
GM,
to me.
how far away is Arborshire? Would we think, maybe? Is it a few more hours, or is it longer than that? If we're traveling in the right direction.
From what you remember, you think it would take maybe probably a full day's travel through the forest, but you do feel that coming through this area, even though you've sort of stumbled into this fire pit that's like it's a little bit, obviously you've gone somewhere slightly different from where you were before. You're somewhat familiar with the terrain around here, so you can move a little bit faster, but you still think it's going to take you, like several hours.
Okay. Then, yes, I think we should rest. Maybe we find somewhere slightly out of the clearing.
And those who are capable possibly keep watch for an hour just to have a breather.
I can keep watch.
Razi's like, I can keep watch as well. I'll go first with Twig.
Oh, delightful. Very good.
We'll say, seeing as you just rolled a 15 intelligence check, you can understand him.
Yao Mei looks at Razi and goes, thank you. There is some respect here, begrudgingly.
Of course. Heroes understand one another.
So, tell me more about your flint technique, Razi. It seemed quite
I picked it up. Yes, I picked it up very quickly.
Yes, and then you kicked. Yes, that was strong. That was so strong.
Yes. I wouldn't want to be on the other side of my kick. No, siree. You might say now that I am a warrior, tried and tested.
Rabble.
Maybe even the leader of this band. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, I think I stopped understanding him.
I also think I stopped understanding him.
He just looks between your blank stares. Well, good. Then we're in agreement. Now, as leader of this group, I say we should have a rest. Because I am tired. But I will take the first watch with Twig. That is my command to you, Twig. All right, let us sit over here on one of these here logs by this fire pit. Should we light a fire? It's very cold.
I might
we should
give Razi my scarf and let him sort of wrap himself in that for now.
I feel like I can perceive things a little bit better than I could before. I can kind of connect the dots mentally. I must be leveling up.
Does it kind of happen like the zoom and enhance in like a crime show or movie where it's like impossibly like and it's like super clear all of a sudden?
Like his perception?
I don't think I understand.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking of the mental image of like someone looking through grainy security footage and then all of a sudden they can do some tech stuff and it's like super clear and like they can see faces. Is it almost like that feeling but like within his own eyeballs?
Yeah, maybe you can see that. You can see his like eyes like, his pupils dilating as he kind of looks around.
I love that.
All right. So. Okay, and so you're just taking Wait, sorry, are you taking a long rest or are you just taking a short rest?
Short
Just
rest.
a short rest.
Oh, okay. I'll say that let me see, everyone's eaten. But these refugees are pretty, okay. They're looking pretty tired, but yeah, you can take a short rest. You can just kind of see the moon above through the trees, this half moon at the moment, and you estimate that it is, by the time you finish taking your rest, sometime in the very early morning. So after midnight, by maybe an hour or two. But otherwise you can take a short rest, and nothing comes for you through the trees.
Maybe I can also quickly spend some time trying to help Umak. I do have a healer's kit.
Okay.
Would that help him?
You're not sure.
To stop vomiting?
Yeah, you're not sure.
I mean, I'm gonna do it. I'm wasting the charge already. But
Okay.
does it actually do anything?
No, assist if I'm able to in any way.
Yeah, you can assist. The only thing is he's not really wounded. So you can try to, maybe give him some kind of painkiller substance. Maybe some crushed Vusa leaves to revive him a bit.
Or I've got the willow bark as well.
Yeah, so the willow bark, I think you'd need to prepare it. I don't think you can just kind of use it as it is. Well,
because I think we said before you could just chew on it and it would have like a light medicinal effect.
Yeah.
But maybe we have to boil it or something.
Yeah, no, I think so. I think a mild, you can give that to him as that'd be the painkiller.
Alright, then I won't waste a charge on the healer's kit. I'll just use one of the willow bark pieces.
Okay. Ready, do you give him some mushroom?
Not yet.
All right. He remains pretty sick, but the aspirin, the white willow, kind of seems to help him a little bit. He's kind of rubbing his forehead, and he chews on these leaves a bit, and then swallows some, and then spews out the remainder. But he's I think I'm gonna make it. Thank you.
We'll get someplace safe first. But I know your wife wants you back in one piece and alive, so
Yes.
we'll do that.
I have to make it back. Is it far?
A little.
Okay. I will do it. I will do it for Migu.
If we can get these ones back and
he
kind
can't
of gesture
understand
to
you.
them.
He can't understand
Does he
you.
not? Oh, I thought we spoke the same language.
No, jungle common.
Then I'll just kind of nod and smile as he talks at me.
He's still saying these things. I have to make it back. You can't understand me, can you? Well, thank you anyway for these not very nice tasting leaves.
You are welcome, I say in very, very bad jungle common.
What? I have no idea what you said. Because I don't think you can pass an intelligence check.
I cannot, but I try. I try to mimic the sounds that Twig made.
All right, sweet. Let's take a 5-minute break. As you finish up this short rest.
I don't like getting high in initiative because then I make decisions like running away when I'm not sure what everyone else wants to do. But I keep rolling like slightly higher than everyone.
Yeah, I guess your dex is pretty good. Like you have really good stats, right? You like roll.
Yeah,
really
they were quite high rolls. Yeah.
Nice. Well, you know, if you run away, we run away too.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. I'll just hold my around next time if I need. I think that's a nice alternative.
All right, so Reddy returns with his torch and sits down with you all and has a rest with you as well. And Reddy, you can report that further to the west, it looks like more of the same forest. You didn't encounter anything. You didn't encounter anything threatening along the way, although you did see what looks like a small outcropping. Maybe it's kind of still some of this, some of the, you know, like kind of part of this sort of rocky area that leads up into the Cascades that's sort of continuing intermittently, sort of little bits of rock and stuff kind of popping out of the ground here and there. And you saw some way ahead to the west, an area that you didn't spot on the way here, which looks like this place where there's these sort of open, like hollows, kind of like caves, but just very shallow, where you think maybe you could sort of find some shelter in there. They're large enough for like probably everyone in this group to fit in there. If you wanted to rest there for the night, you're able to report that information, and you can also help Vindaros or whoever else navigate. I don't know, I assume it's Vindaros just because in the previous campaign you were always navigating. But sorry, whoever navigates can have advantage because Reddy has like scouted ahead. And I'll say, Reddy, also that you, as you're scouting ahead, you stumble upon what you think are some tubers. Like some roots or tubers. And
like, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. These, I'll say, I don't know what they would look like in the winter. They're like little green plants with like little yellow flowers on them. I'm not sure exactly when they would flower, but I'll say that you are able to sort of recognize them as tubers of some kind. You think you could like pull them out of the ground. You just kind of like, maybe you just sort of trip over them as you're sort of walking through the brush.
So I think is that edible?
Give me a nature check. You think they might be
edible at least once. Yeah, if I think they could be edible, I'll take. I mean, if they're ahead of us, I think I'll just sort of point them out as we go past, and we can take some, rip some out.
Yeah, you can rip some. Oh well, this is when you were sort of scouting ahead, so you can like rip a couple out and like bring them back to the party. And I'll say that you can have one unprepared herbivore ration. And you also see a couple of animals walking through the forest. You can't really see what they are, but it looks like maybe 2 or 3 creatures. You kind of hear them and you see this like silhouette, and they kind of stop moving and you stop moving. And you sort of stare at each other for a minute, and then they begin sort of like, you hear like leaves and twigs kind of crackling a little bit. And they begin to sort of like back away and like move off into the forest. You don't think they're a threat. But yeah, so you can return to this like clearing where there is this this dead fire pit and take a short rest with everyone. And sometime after midnight, what do you do next?
A lot of these folk look quite tired, I think. Maybe if we make it to those caves, we could stop there until morning.
Yes. Yes, the caves. These mysterious burrows.
Okay.
Give us some shelter from the winds or any of the elements.
Alright, so... Vindaros, give me... Oh, sorry, I made the mistake again. Whoever wishes to navigate, which in this campaign, I don't know, might be actually a Yao Mei, because you're the one that's into maps and things. But whoever would like to take charge of navigating, give me a nature check at advantage.
Nature or survival?
Sorry, survival.
Okay, at advantage.
Yep, because Reddy's able to relay some information to you.
Maybe Twig has to help translate.
Oh yeah,
I will
good
help
point.
translate.
Yeah, actually, before give me an intelligence check. I will actually say you don't get advantage if Twig is unable to understand. He's unable to communicate to you.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, it's just a flat roll. You don't know what Twig is talking about.
All right. maybe I pull out the map and we do some creative, like, pointing and direction giving.
I was going to ask Retty for a performance check now.
Oh dear.
So just a straight roll on survival.
Yep.
Not good, guys. This is... Yao Mei should be the one to do this based on the map thing, right? I think it makes sense. Historically, very bad at rolling to navigate the group. Maybe Vindaros should.
I don't think we've had any
do
good
it.
navigation checks so far.
Rough.
You begin to head through the forest in the direction that Reddy pointed in, but it's very dark, and you walk for a little bit, and then Reddy, you kind of look around like confused, like, wait, this isn't where I thought.
Oh no.
Company, halt!
And you are unable to find these caves. After kind of walking around for like probably another hour and a half.
Maybe I was just too tired. Started seeing things not quite right after the battle.
What?
Yeah, hey mate, Raider looks tired after that battle.
He does. Maybe he was just seeing things. It is dark. Maybe I missed it.
I'll sort of shrug it. Things doesn't sound like I don't know where it is. I don't know where we've gone.
But as you kind of stumble through here a bit lost, you do find let me see. You do bump into a bush of some kind, little patch of bushes. These are like, yeah, little shrubs that have these little kind of reddy, orangey leaves. They're about like 5 meters tall, and you bump into them. They look like it rings a bell to some of you that this might be like some kind of food. Like maybe these are usually berry bushes. Anyone can give me a nature check if they want to try to identify this bush.
Yeah, I'd like to. Darius would like to give it a go.
Can I also give it a go?
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice. both of you peering at these bushes in the darkness, you think that these are sumac shrubs. Sumac bushes.
This one here is tasty, guys. This one tastes good.
You think they would usually have berries in the summer and autumn, but there are no berries at the moment. But they do have these like vibrant red and orangey leaves.
Is there anything that I know of that I could do with these leaves?
There's some spells he cast, I believe, with sumac.
Yeah, seeing as you pass the the nature check, you think that these could be used also as a material spell component.
I'm gonna take a handful and put it in my pouch.
All right. You can
I'll
do
take
that.
some too.
No, they're all mine.
Sorry. my apologies too.
No.
You are able to take
take them.
three clumps of these leaves.
Could you perhaps spare a clump for the...
I'll give you. You can have the clumps. You can have 3 clumps.
You're too generous.
Yes. My whims vary day by day, but
I imagine Twig like basically pushed Retty out of the way to grab them and then went just handed them out.
I owe you, Twig.
noted.
Otherwise, you don't find anything else around here. Just more of this mostly dead forest.
I reckon if we don't find this cave system, then we just keep walking. We just keep going. And hope to God we're navigating in the right direction of Arborshire.
Okay, so you just keep walking in the direction that you're going?
I think we would stop and try and work out if we're heading the right way to Arborshire, as far as we can tell, and try and head that way.
Okay, if you want to do that, give me another navigation check.
Okay.
And you are getting very tired now as well. So if you travel any more, you feel you'll begin to get exhausted, and many of these freed captives are already very exhausted.
Yeah, I reckon as we're walking, we're still trying to find somewhere to camp out that might look safe, but at least if we're heading in the right direction of somewhere that we know will be okay, then
We don't need
that's
to
a good
double back.
start. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you are moving at just a regular speed, give me another roll because you actually have disadvantage because you're lost. But if you want to move more slowly, then you can make a flat roll.
I feel like we're moving slowly anyway, because I'm carrying quite a lot of weight, and we've also got a lot of, like you said, very exhausted, emaciated people with us. So I'm kind of imagining us going slower than normal pace.
Okay. No worries. In that case, you begin to feel that you have wandered some way to the south. You start to hear the sound of the river to the east, and you think you've kind of veered off course. What were you going to say, Twig?
No, nothing. No, all good.
Okay. But you can sort of correct your course and continue in this direction. You walk for another couple of hours. Everyone give me a con save.
Okay.
I think we should.
Okay, anyone who didn't meet or beat 11 has a level of exhaustion.
Oh, dang. Okay, maybe as we're moving forward, Twig might scout or go ahead and try and scout for a place that we could take rest.
So you won't really be able to do that while you're moving, but as you arrive, you can certainly do that. So yeah, give me a survival check if you want to find.
Okay.
Can Vindaris assist as well?
Yep. You can roll with advantage if you want, Twig.
Okay, thank you. Survival? Oh yeah, I need that. Oh.
Reddy, you begin to feel that those caves, they've got to be around here somewhere. But you see Twig and Vindaris searching around for them, and you're kind of having a look, but unfortunately you're just not able to find anything except for more just dead trees and rotten leaves.
Do I have any idea which way I think they are, or am I?
You can have an actual look around if you want to search this area to see if you can find them again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
How long do you search for?
I guess it depends. Are we sort of stopped anyway at this point?
I mean,
know.
you're kind of pausing here to search around.
How long do you guys think I should? I could have sworn these caves were in this area. I mean, I'm not sure how much further we can all travel. Maybe it's best we spend some time to search. What do you
Yeah,
think,
maybe
Twig?
we should. Yeah, I think that's smart. You guys are looking tired.
I don't know. Maybe
Maybe 3 hours, 4 hours,
Okay.
maximum hours.
as long as it takes.
Yeah, as long as it takes. We can't do anything else.
The hell's my D20? Okay.
It's the hallucination after all.
After 4 hours, a hallucination will be pretty comfy to sleep in.
Okay, you search for 4 hours. The sun comes up while you're searching. Do you, as the sun is coming up, do you want to stop your search? Or do you push on for the 4 hours?
Quickly
Push on.
Yeah, a bit easier to search.
Yeah.
Okay, so the sun comes up, and let me just have a look here. Okay. Having woken previously at, I believe, 8 a.m. Do you remember when you woke previously? It was.
I don't think I wrote the time down specifically, but I think it was pretty early in the day.
Yeah.
Don't remember.
Not sure.
Give me, everyone, another con save, because you are extremely exhausted now, having stayed up for 24 hours.
Or was that the one we slept in? I'm just trying to remember.
Yeah, I mean...
Okay, I'll roll it. Con save.
Everyone can roll with advantage, because I can't remember when you... Wait, hold on. Wait, did I write it down somewhere? I feel like maybe I did as well.
Sorry, you can stop looking. I don't mind. Come on, ready? Yeah.
Let me see. End of the day. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I wrote it down either.
I think we fought the chimp the night before.
Right.
Does that help?
Yeah, but I don't remember exactly when you... That's all right. Well, everyone can roll with advantage. Did anyone get under 15?
Oh, yeah.
If you got under 15, you get another level of exhaustion.
I think Twig is the only one, so everyone's now at 1 level.
And at this point, the gecko form lizard folk literally just collapses, passes out.
Oh no! Well, I think we have to just set up camp here, guys. Find somewhere kind of sheltered. Oh wait, that's probably at disadvantage.
No, if you've got 2 levels of exhaustion, it's only speed halved and disadvantage on... Oh, sorry, ability checks. Yep. But you're still able to be understood.
Yeah, set up camp somewhere? Okay, let's do that.
Okay. So how do you set up camp? You're just kind of in the middle of these woods.
I think we just try and find this thickest patch of trees nearby and set up as close to around that as possible with the sail.
Trees or any bushes, like scrub, hide within the scrub.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Since it's during the day, it would be less intense if we had a fire to try and keep warm, because I know it's winter. Is the weather conducive to us doing that?
Yeah, there is a sort of moderate wind at the moment, and it's cool. It's maybe, I mean, it's like probably 3 or 4 degrees Celsius at the moment. It's pretty cold. But there's plenty of like dead wood around here, leaves and things. You can kind of scrape it together and make a fire pretty easily.
Cool. I'll wait and look around and check everyone's happy before I light the fire, but that's my plan.
I was going to say, because there's quite a few of us this time around, how about we light a number of smaller fires instead of one larger fire, just to keep that, not burning so brightly.
Yeah, definitely. We can do that.
Okay. You can do that. Let me see.
Maybe a few of us half carry, half drag our lizard friend over.
Yeah, he's just like passed out, but he's still breathing. And everyone has eaten and had something to drink. Vindaros was able to do that as well. Yeah, these like Ketri young are looking pretty hungry. But they sort of seem to be kind of complaining and a little bit. They realize that they're in like a difficult situation, and they kind of they fall quiet soon enough, and they're actually just really exhausted, so they pass out pretty quickly as well. Do you take watches?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have default watches: Twig, Yao Mei, Reti, Vindaros. Do you want to go with the same watches?
Yep.
All right. Okay. All right.
Tangent.
Yep.
But did I feel any different while walking in these fancy boots?
No.
Okay.
They're just very comfortable.
These are like pillows, guys. Like pillows.
If we set up for a long rest, as we are, is it possible if Vindaros can lay on hands to the lizard folk, or for 2 healing?
Yep, you can do that.
Oh.
And he's so exhausted that he doesn't wake up while you're doing that. But you see like a slight half smile creep over his lizard lips.
Probably like a change in breathing pattern as well. More relaxed.
Yeah, yep. Okay. And you can all learn languages. Everyone give me an intelligence check.
Disadvantage?
At disadvantage.
If you have exhaustion. Twig, you're the only one that passes again. Oh wait. Yao Mei.
Sorry, my internet's really slow.
That's alright. Yeah, Twig, you can learn 2 days worth of Savannah Common. Everyone else can learn just 1 day of their respective languages that they're learning. Does anyone want to try to identify any items?
Yes. Can I identify this pendant from Skara Dreadclaw?
Would you like some assistance with that?
Oh, yes, please. Yeah, come have a look. What do you think?
Okay.
I think that you're best suited to this. Can I cast guidance? If that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. But Twig, you're not wearing the scarf, so add -1 to your investigation check.
I see. Okay.
And +4. So I guess... Oh no, sorry. -1 and plus 1d4.
Okay.
Because I've put that +1 into your actual character sheet.
Oh, okay. I'm getting that scarf back after we're done.
Um, 11. Yeah, okay. I will say you kind of have a good look at this thing. You run your hands over the over these kind of little carved designs and sigils and things, and feel the feather, and you feel like there's something special about it. You're not sure what, but then you try to put it on, and when you put it on, all of a sudden, Twig, you can... Perhaps Vindaros and Yao Mei are briefly interacting, and you overhear them, and you can understand them perfectly.
Ooh. Are they talking about me?
And so that's when I got the name Protector.
Wow.
There was this one time I was sitting by the river. Not this river. I wasn't this far so quickly.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
Like,
ready. And I'll put it on ready and be like, hey, you gotta try this.
Yeah, and when you
So
do
what
that,
happened at the river?
Ready, you can also very clearly understand. So you actually, I left that apart. Twig, you happen to sort of, you can hear Vindaros and Yao Mei speaking, and so you kind of like concentrate to try to understand what they're saying, because you're usually struggling with Savannah Common. And when you sort of focus on Vindaros and concentrate, then all of a sudden you can hear him really clearly. So then you give the amulet to, the pendant to Reddy. Do you kind of explain what you did? It's kind of a leading question, I guess.
Yeah. I'll explain what I did. You put it on and then look at Vindaros and Like, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Okay.
And that's how I ended up with the pet goat.
He has a rich, rich and varied life.
All right, and so this is what I've called a Polyglot's pendant. While wearing this pendant and concentrating on another creature, you can communicate using any language known by that creature and with the same fluency.
That'll come in handy.
Can I understand? Like, if I'm concentrating on Vindaris, can I understand what Yao Mei is saying?
Yes, because you can speak Savannah Common.
That language, yeah. So, what happened to the goat?
What? Already?
Twig's been teaching me.
Wow. That's I didn't know Twig was this fluent. Jeez. My goodness.
Sorry, I'm feeling extra. No, it's this. I'll take it off and say this pendant seems to be helping.
What?
I don't know, but
no, yes, this is very useful. This definitely helps. Oh. Hello, everyone. I'm ready.
Wait, did you put it back on again?
Yeah, I put it back on.
Okay, sweet.
Sidebar. I really want to know how Vindaris ended up with a goat, but I'll never find out.
that's a story for another campfire. Can Vindaris have a look at the unidentified metal rods that he's carrying? It was quite heavy.
Yeah, give me an investigation check for that. And Reddy, I'll put that in your character sheet.
A gift for me, Twig? Oh, you're too kind today.
Okay.
Oh, I owe you twice.
Ooh. Yes, I'll think of a good way for repayment.
So is Rady still wearing it?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Did you want to take it? Yeah, try it on.
Okay. Vindaris puts on the necklace if it gets over his holds his ears back.
Looks good on
Puts
you.
it on.
Ooh. Yeah, can you tell what I'm saying? Okay. There was a time that I got a goat too, you know.
You've got a goat too. I've also got a pet goat.
Yeah, but I gave him away. You met him.
Yeah, that's
We should
right.
exchange goat stories. This is amazing. This is incredible.
Maybe we should hear them together one day.
Yes. Excellent.
Anyway,
Dallas,
you
what
have
are
to
you
try
saying? If you don't tell him how to use it, he's just going to stand there and be like, "Hi."
Here, speak to Twig.
Yeah, you can speak to me now. You can speak to Reddy. Reddy, say something.
Hello.
You have to concentrate really hard. You have to really think about it.
Okay. I'll like
really
stare at Reddy and kind of do like some crazy eyes and be like, hello?
Hello. Am I right?
Yes.
Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes. Yes, your pronunciation has been very good this whole time.
Finally.
I think mine is terrible. Do I say it right? Reddy?
Yeah, that's perfect at the moment. I mean, usually it's a bit iffy, but
Okay.
I think it's just the accent, you know.
Yeah. Okay, hang on. Take the necklace off. And then I say, Reddy? And then I put the necklace back on and stare at him again.
That'll do.
Okay. And then I do the same to Twig. I'm like, Twig? And I take it up and I go, Twig. And then I put it back on.
Sounds the same. Sounds the same to me.
Okay. Wow, that's cool.
Can you still understand me when I speak like this? I will say in Druidic.
Druidic?
I turn to him and I stare at him, and then I kind of blink for a second. And then after maybe like a second or two, it kicks in and I'm like, oh, hello. Yes.
Yes. Still good?
Still good. I had to come back to you.
Interesting. A soft example.
I take the necklace off and I give it back. Actually, can I also identify something while we're here before we sleep?
Yes. So Vindaros, this sort of metallic bar that you have, you don't know what this is. It's strong, like really strong, stronger than bronze. You can tell that much pretty easily.
Is it smooth, or is there any engravings on it?
Yeah, so this thing... let me see. It's smooth, but it's also like corroded and like rusted. Yeah, it has like quite a bit of rust on it, which I don't know if you would even know what that is, but it's just got this, it's this like cylinder, and it just kind of ends abruptly with like a rough ends, and it's just got, yeah, this crusty rusty substance on it. And I'll even say that you feel like maybe there was once some kind of engraving on it or something like that, but it's hard for you can't really tell what it is. And Yao Mei, did you want to identify something?
Yeah, I wanted to look at the pipe and
Okay.
try and work out what that is.
Okay, so with that, oh yeah, so a 20. They'll probably get an Arcana check for that. Actually, I'm trying to think if I should have. Anyway, it doesn't matter. 20, you can.
I'm happy to re-roll.
Can I get some guidance for this? I kind of forgot about Vindaros, but...
Oh no, it won't make any difference with the 20. You pass.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, this pipe. Wait, do you still have this pipe? I thought I gave it to Vindaros. Wait, maybe I
had it in my inventory.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Maybe I didn't hand it over, but I kind of had it in my head, and I think he saw it.
Yeah, he saw it, but I think you didn't give it to him. Okay. You, in trying to work out what this thing does, take a puff on it. And you feel this cool feeling in your lungs, but it doesn't hurt you or anything. There's nothing in it, you just kind of breathe in. And you put the pipe down, you breathe out, and all of these like snowflakes and frost, this kind of frosty cloud of like snowflakes just comes out in this big fog in front of you. And it envelops Razi. And he's like, "Hey, that's freezing. What's the big idea?"
Sorry.
Oh, is it not cold enough in this strange land?
I give him my bedroll as an apology.
I'm just like, so that's what that guy sounds like.
in Reddy's like settling in to sleep. He's like, oh, that's what he. Oh,
I'll take off the pendant.
That's what I would do too. I wish I could take off my pendant and not understand him, but it's not a pendant. It's just my voice. My ears.
Take off your ears. All right, silver pipe. I will give you what this thing is. Pipe. Oh, here we go. You dub this a pipe of blizzard breath. And I'll
That's
post it.
Cool. he have to pass a Constitution save?
Yeah, I'll give Razi a con save.
Oh no!
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No, the temperature's not extremely cold at the moment.
Oh, okay.
It's really cold, but it's not extreme.
Maybe I only did like a half breath just to work out what it was.
You bum puffed.
Yeah, basically.
This kind of frosty, all these like snowflakes and everything sort of settle on his feathers, and he's kind of like, kind of ruffles his feathers to like shake it all off.
Sorry.
Fine. Bit of a rude awakening, but I guess we better get on the move. Everyone can take a long rest.
Oh, good. Long rest. Like dice to roll. Finish long rest. Ooh, rejuvenating.
And we can remove exhaustion, right? Since we've slept, or do we have to?
You can remove 1 level.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Sorry, I'm still getting used to exhaustion.
That's alright.
I think I might have done it automatically with the long rest.
Yeah, it didn't
probably.
do that for me. For some reason.
Alright, and so you wake up. And yeah, it's still probably 3 or 4 degrees, and there's just this kind of moderate wind blowing through here. Do you continue on?
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Done.
I spend a little bit of time meditating as I wake up, preparing some spells.
Okay.
Well, in prayer.
All right. And so you wake up and you continue on. Somebody needs to work out where to go and give me a survival check to navigate.
I'm happy to do that again.
Okay.
Happy to, also
I'll give you guidance.
see if I can assist.
Yeah, maybe we're looking at the map together like, oh, maybe we go this way. And Reddy can hear us now. If he put the necklace back on.
Ah, yes. I kind of forget it at
Razi's
first.
voice.
And then I'm like, oh wait, I can do this again.
So, guidance is like a D4, right?
Yeah. Yep, give me a survival check at advantage plus D4. Plus 1 D4.
Okay.
Nice. You feel fairly confident that you're headed in the right direction, and so you continue west. Takes you... What speed do you move at?
How bad do the former captives look today?
How's the lizard doing?
Yeah, he is awake and he's moving, but very slowly. But he's okay. But he looks very lightheaded.
Okay, then maybe
I don't think I'm cut out for fighting.
maybe we continue at the slow pace then, because we've also got Umak who's still not feeling the best.
Okay.
I hope he's not vomiting, but you know.
All right, and what does everyone do while you're walking along through the forest? I have default rolls in case you want to kind of keep doing the same thing. Reddy, did you want to scout ahead?
Yeah, I think so.
And Yao Mei, you wanted to sort of play the role of the sentinel and keep an eye out for anything approaching.
Yeah, maybe I don't stick up the back if I'm also kind of doing navigation when we take breaks.
Oh yeah,
take
actually,
pause.
sorry. If you're doing
Maybe I'm up the
navigation,
front just doing that instead.
yeah, you can probably only do one thing while you're sort of traveling, so that would include Vindaris as well.
Yeah, that's fine. He'll be part of that sentinel.
Oh no, because you were helping navigate. I remembered Vindaris.
Oh, just now. Yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I thought it was the previous. Yeah.
That's right. And Twig, what are you doing as you're walking along through this forest?
What do I normally do? I guess I'll just keep an eye out the back. I will like walk next to Umak, talk to him about his near-death experience.
It's like, I think the poison's passing, but I feel like I've got a terrible hangover.
Oh, very interesting. I wonder if this is from being turned into stone or from the revival process. Tell me more.
It didn't seem like, I don't remember being stone. It was just like one moment I was there and the next minute you were there, and then I felt really sick.
Yes.
I don't know. You know how sometimes when you eat something that's off and you feel like you know what it was that made you sick? I feel like it was that monster's venom.
That does seem likely. Very interesting. I wish I got a sample.
Well, you did actually scoop up some. I don't know how much you scooped up. I mean,
Oh
you
wait,
had
I
like
did
a
put it
couple
in a
of.
vial, didn't I?
Yeah, I
Or
mean, you
did I?
poured some on Umak. I don't know. It's up to you if you feel that you would have grabbed a sample. Because I kind
I
of
don't have
assumed
it in
that
here.
you. Okay. So you
Yeah.
just kind of scooped up enough to rescue Umak.
Yes, yes.
It is like the venom of the basilisk specifically, so maybe like although there was all this kind of blood and goo like kind of pumping out of its severed neck, I guess you could sort of kind of collect some of it, and it was effective, but most of it was just kind of goop. But as you move through this area, you actually pass something you recognize, which is this small, recently disturbed, probably only yesterday or the day before, buried creature. This buried roo.
Who would do such a thing?
Oh, yeah. Look, a lovely bush.
I think I've seen that bush before.
Yes, yes.
So
But,
how far was that away from Arborshire again? Was it only a couple of hours?
Yeah, only a couple of hours. And so you can continue traveling a couple more hours, and it is sometime now in the afternoon as you hear the sound of running water again. And you come into this area here, especially on this side of the river, where there are these like agroforests, where there's these kind of trees interspersed with like bushes and even maybe they're sort of like fields with trees in them. You see all these like nut-bearing trees, oaks and chestnuts and hazelnuts and things. You get pretty excited because you know where you are, and the Ketri children also really kind of perk up, and several of them sort of begin like running ahead. Like they recognize this area, they've played in this area. Very soon you see this network of wooden tree houses in these like these tall, thick like pines and firs and things with all these rope bridges between them and wooden walkways, and you can head in here and help. As you approach, I will say that a Ketri who you recognize emerges with a couple of other individuals, and it is Bram Bickerchest, this grey-furred squirrel folk with like like grey fur with like a coppery shimmer, and he's dressed in this basic tunic and hide pants with like some simple leather armor. He's carrying this spear, and he kind of walks over with these other two guards and has this big grin on his face. And he's like, hey!
Vidaris perks up his chest and I was like, hey!
He gives you a hug, and these Ketri kits like run over to him and sort of crowd around, and he gives them a hug, and then so do these other two kind of warriors, and they like wave for you to like follow them into Arborshire, and you're able to head over to this like big tree where you had to like. Where Vindaros needed to go up these steps so he wouldn't break the ladder. And let me see. I feel like I need some kind of music.
Triumphant return home .score.
I think Reddy's got those tubas.
I could make a blizzard.
We can all sing a song together.
Let's try this. You head up these stairs, and all of these Ketri crowd around, and they're welcoming these young Ketri into their arms, and many of them are sort of jumping up and down and cheering. And over comes also Bracken Cleverpaw, who is like the village alchemist, this elderly Ketri with a long white beard and plain brown robes, and he's got this satchel around him and this staff, and he's like got no boots on. You kind of climb up this ladder, and you're on these wooden platforms with all these like wooden houses and things, and they sort of lead you into this central sort of town hall where there's this extended like central area that's just this platform that's kind of extending between multiple trees, and also at this point another Ketri comes running out, who is being led by Chiska, this woman who you saw previously. She kind of leads him over to the group, and he seems to have like some trouble like seeing. He doesn't have very good vision, and he is this exceptionally small copper-furred Ketri with like wispy white fur above the eyebrows and on the tips of his ears, and he's wearing this like dark brown tunic and hide pants, and he actually has a leather belt with actually a bronze scimitar. Even though he's like kind of struggling, he seems to be like impaired visually. He's still armed, and the scimitar is like. It's like a pretty small scimitar, like not even like that much bigger than a dagger, but it's still like really quite big for him. Like he is like a really little guy. And he's got these like necklaces and bracelets of like brown beads and things on, and like even you notice like an anklet. And he also, as with Bracken Cleverpaw, is not wearing any boots. And he comes over and he gives like a big long hug to one of these Ketri children, and tears begin streaming out of his eyes, and he kind of turns to you and just kind of says like,
bow.
Our pleasure. I was like concentrating on him. I was like, does anyone want beer?
His eyes widen, and he's like, "Oh, you can speak Boorish."
Boorish, did you say?
That's right.
Temporarily, it seems that some magic is allowing me to understand.
We would usually speak Ketri, but he has this like very deep voice, even though he's like this tiny little Ketri. But language spoken by most folk around these parts is Boorish. They're trying to force their language upon us all. Do the rest of your friends understand me?
I don't believe so. Sort of look at them. No, just me at the moment. But I'll pass on anything you wish to say, of course.
Well, we can't thank you enough for what you've done. What can we do to repay you? I believe Bracken Cleverpaw here promised you a reward. We will quite happily give you that reward. He kind of nods to the woman that's like holding his hand, and she's already got it on her. She like pulls out this like small sack that contains some gems and like hands it to you.
I'll say into the Semantic and I'll translate.
All right.
Thank you.
Do you think we should ask to stay for a day?
Before you get a response, he says, and of course, you look weary. Would you like to stay? You can stay as long as you like. You are honorary members of Arborshire.
Yeah, we would be much obliged, certainly. It's taken a lot of that out of us, so we'd appreciate it. And also, our fellow travellers are very weary. I'll give a thumbs up to Yao Mei.
All of you may stay. I cannot thank you enough.
Well, I'm just glad that we were able to help and get them back safely. Although there are still some of them out there. Some of them went off in a different party, and we haven't come across them yet. I can't remember how many there were, but
So that was going to be my next question. He kind of like rubs the tears out of his eyes.
It was about 18.
around 18 to 20 of them, we thought.
So you did away with the others?
Yes, we dealt with Skara, the Dreadclaw, and many of the supporters.
That is good news. We can finally have peace. Providing the rest of them don't return, of course.
Well, hopefully they've learned now that you aren't so unprotected. Their actions don't go unnoticed in these parts anymore.
Let's hope so. Well, you've cut the head off the serpent as well. Perhaps the red folk in these parts have lived here as long as we have. But they were never organized until Skara Dreadclaw came along. So hopefully that is enough. Please, come and feast and relax.
I wouldn't mind something to eat.
And he and Chiska and many of a whole group of these Ketri village folk lead you across this rope bridge. Vindaros, you test it, seems like strong enough to take you across. And it's just actually, this bridge is like very short, and it leads to another one of these platforms, which has this large circular wooden hut on it. This big, it's like a hall, or at least like as much of a hall as a small village like Arborshire would have. And you can follow them in here. It doesn't have like a flap on it. It's just, on the door, sorry. It's just got this, but you can see like smoke coming out of a chimney on the roof, the thatch roof. And you follow them in here and you see like it is this big common eating area. almost like a partly some kind of like tavern type of deal with various differently shaped, sort of natural looking wooden tables and things and stools around. And then this kind of like large area up the back that looks like where there's like a large, long sort of trestle table that looks like it would be used for like meetings and gatherings and things. And they can lead you in here and sit you down. And some of these Ketri like bring out these bowls of like food for you. This probably like porridge of some kind. And there's also like dried berries and nuts and some vegetables and things like that. Maybe some fish from the stream.
Ooh.
And they even bring you some ale that you can drink. And many of them sort of crowd around and they just kind of like look at you enthusiastically. Like they can't talk to anyone but Reddy. But they just like Reddy, it's like difficult for you to even eat because they're just kind of like asking you.
The pendant around, and offer it to these guys as well if they want it.
Okay. And actually, Bracken Cleverpaw sits with you as well, and he's got this raspy, positive sounding voice, which I really struggle to do. And he says, I'd like to make you a potion as a expression of gratitude for all you've done for Arborshire.
What sort of potion did you have in mind?
Well, I have a few. I've brought my... He pulls out this rolled up... it's kind of like a scroll, but it's a slip book. It's like lots of, it's like a Chinese slip book. It's lots of pieces of like thin wooden strips that are like tied together by like hemp string or something like that creates this kind of wooden scroll. And he sort of begins to unwind it, and then he's like, you know what? Why don't you have this? And he passes it to you. And wait, who is he? Who's speaking to him at the moment?
Retty, I think.
Assume Retty, yeah.
Still ready? Okay. These are instructions, which I've written down, which will tell you how to make various kinds of potions. Why would you to have this entire book? In fact, now that I think about it, I just simply cannot express how grateful I am.
Well, that's an incredible gift. Do you have another copy then?
I have all these instructions up here.
The best place for them. I myself aren't too good with reading. That's more Twig's domain.
Ooh.
Yeah, well, actually, you will struggle to read them. You won't be able to read them with the pendant. But I know that this little fella here. Well, actually, he's not any bigger than you, Twig. I know that this big fella here can cast I've gone blank on the name of that fucking spell.
Tongues?
No, not tongues.
Comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages.
Yes. Oh, good.
I think that lets you read other languages.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Sweet.
I wrote them down with the hopes of passing them on one day to my children, but that never happened. I never had children of my own. But the chief's children and the other children of the village, I call them my own. But none of them have taken an interest in my art, so please, take these instructions, and I will also make you one of any of these potions, if you would like to choose.
Wow.
And I'll give you a handout of potion recipes. And
Whoa,
so
that's
these,
awesome.
I haven't written like the actual recipes down, like you would need to like collect ingredients and things. But we can do them sort of as you become interested in making them, I'll work out what you need to do. You'd probably make them in like downtime. And I'll give you this handout. Potion recipes. Pick one, any one, and I'll make it for you before you leave.
No, we'll have a look and let you know. I'm sure.
Very good.
I might, if you have any components to spare, I wouldn't mind, stocking up before we head on as well.
Ooh.
Just on small things, like some oak bark here, some things like sumac herbs and spices, I call them.
What do you think I could part with some sumac and oak bark? That should be fine.
Excellent. Much.
We'll
very
bring
much
them to
appreciated.
you after the feast.
Perfect.
You probably see in the corner while all this is happening, Vindaros sitting like really big guy in a smaller room, but all the Kitri kids are jumping all over him and he's play wrestling with him. and Bram bigger chest, they're just like play wrestling with all these little kids all over him.
Nice. Yeah, awesome.
If you're noticing, Yao Mei is sitting away, but intentionally not looking at you doing that. He's intentionally like sitting somewhere else, almost acting like he's trying to talk to someone, but obviously he's not able to.
So like trying to sort of like not like look like you're not interested.
Make it look natural, yeah. Just like, oh yeah, I'm not looking at you. I'm focusing on something else. But
because you kind of wish you were playing with the kids too.
a little bit. If you can see his face, you can see maybe he like kind of glances, like maybe they're kind of sitting over here and he like glances and he's like a little wistful or something.
Oh.
Two of these children would come over to you and try to sort of tug on your sleeve and draw you into the party. And maybe actually some of these Ketri over in near this sort of long trestle table actually come out with some instruments, some like flutes and some sort of early form of a string instrument and some drums, and they begin like playing some festive tunes, and these young Ketri pull you over Yao Mei and try to like jump around and like dance with you.
All right. So he's definitely a little let's just say awkward. There's definitely like a tinge of like concern on his face. Doesn't want to hurt any of these small children. He's maybe a little out of practice. It's been a while.
Yep.
I mean, Darius is just like a big Labrador. He's just jumping on everyone, even though he knows they can't understand him. He's like, "Stacks on, AMA!" He just runs up to AMA and just like stacks on and gets all the kids to stack on.
Awesome.
He pretends to like fall over because they're too strong. Oh.
All right. But otherwise, you can finish this meal. And does anyone have any idea which one of these potions they might like?
Twig thinks that it may be good to currently get a potion of healing. And because the rest we can decode later. He can decode later.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yep. Okay. And Bracken says, "Oi, of course. I have one of those already made. I'll just go fetch it." And he kind of scurries away. And he takes Retty with him. and you can kind of go into his little hut. And he sort of points at like some of the herbs and things that he has. He says, "I apologize. It's winter and my stocks are getting pretty low. But if there's anything here that you'd like, just say so." And he can give you the oak bark and what was the other thing? Sumac.
I said sumac. It was just an example. I'm looking for something like legume seeds.
Legume seeds.
Yeah.
Is it just a spell component?
Yeah.
Yeah, he can give you legume seeds.
Nice.
He'll give you like some I think I have various things about legumes written down somewhere. Yeah. He can give you some redbud seeds. And some black locust seeds.
I'd also love some mistletoe if by any chance you had some spare lying about. Or if you know where I might be able to find it.
Why, yes, I can give you 2 sprigs of mistletoe I still have. It still grows in the winter. I should probably keep a couple for myself if you don't mind, but here, have 2.
Thank you kindly. This will go a long way.
Wonderful.
What did you say it was? Redbud?
It's just legumes.
I
just wanted to use all of this like research that I did.
Yeah.
So I was trying to work out like what sort of legumes you could find in the forest. So yeah, redbud seeds and black locust seeds, I guess.
Black locust. Thank you.
I think these are legumes, yeah. Legume seeds. And he will take you back to the...
There's one more.
Yep.
If you have a yew leaf of a yew tree.
Yeah, I think he would have that. He can give that to you as well.
You are absolutely amazing.
Let me see. Yew tree would be uncommon.
Yeah, much.
But yeah, he would. Yeah, he can give you one of those. Yeah.
He's my favorite.
Glad to meet someone who also has an interest in these things. And he'll come back and he'll give Twig a potion of healing, which I'll add to your inventory.
Oh, thank you.
Or did you just add one? No, you already had one. Okay, sweet. So you now have 2 potions of healing.
Oh, does anyone else want to carry a potion of healing? No? Okay.
I already have a full healer's kit.
Mm-hmm.
And my bag is already too heavy, so...
Okay.
Do you have 2, Twig?
Yeah, so you can take this one. Oh, if you want.
Maybe Yao Mei should take it, and I'll relieve some of the load in your backpack, I think.
Okay.
Vindaros and I both have some means of healing ourselves if need be.
Okay. I'll get rid of this from my inventory.
Sorry, who was going to take the potion of healing?
Yao Mei.
Yao Mei.
I'll take it if you don't want it, but yeah.
I'm happy to take it. Yeah, I'll just need to hand off some of my stuff.
Yeah, I've got some space in my pack still.
I'll give it to Reddy then if he's got space.
No, I don't want it.
What? Okay,
Sorry, I meant I'd take some of the stuff from her pack.
Oh, okay, right. I'll give it to Yao Mei.
Yeah, I'm just trying to work out what to give, because I think the heaviest thing I have that's actually burdening me is the rugs that we grabbed. So if you could take one, then I think I'd probably be mostly okay. But it's like 30 kilos.
I can take one.
So... Alright.
I think.
Okay, ready. I'll put one of those in your...
I'll drop the quantity on mine down to 1.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
It's alright.
We both did that.
Okay.
Oh, with 15 kilos
now
each.
you're overburden ready.
Okay. I didn't realize
I'm
this was...
shuffling.
Yep.
Hey, ready. We could give him the chimp skull as a token of our heroism and thanks for this stuff. I'm sure they'd love it.
I'll let you offer that gift. I'll bring the pendant. I think that's a great idea, though.
Yes. May I, Mr. Cleverpaw, may I offer you this most glorious skull that of this beast we slayed?
Ooh. An immortal. Terrifying creatures.
Oh, you know of these.
Oh yes. They roam the forests night and day. And it is rumored that though they can taste nothing, nor fear nothing, nor be sated, that they are always hungry.
Oh. A terrible fate.
Yes, otherworldly creatures. They've always been here.
How did they arise? Were they born like this?
We don't know. Our records say they've always been in the forest. Maybe it is some kind of curse. I'm not really sure. Some say that they were left here by evil creatures long ago.
Very interesting.
But they are hard to kill.
Oh,
It is
yes.
also said that when you kill them, you should try to separate the bones like you've done here. Otherwise, they'll rise on the full moon.
Oh, well, good thing we cut off its head.
Indeed, but I've got to say I don't really want to have it around here. It kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Damn it.
But Bram Bickerchest comes up. He's like, I'll take it. I will take it as a token, as a as a token to remember the things that we've been through together, and your visit to Arborshire. Even though you are a strange bunch, carrying around an immortal chimp skull.
Good man.
I will hang it above my fire, my hearth.
Oh.
Or maybe above my front door to scare people away, only for a joke.
Excellent prank.
My voice is very similar to that of Bracken Cleverpaw's. Yes. As you kind of finish your food, and it begins to get later in the day, you can kind of have as much of this ale as you wish, and you begin to feel a little bit tired, a little bit sleepy. Some of you are still exhausted, I think. Is that right? No one's exhausted anymore. Okay.
No, we only got one level.
But many of the freed captives are still exhausted. They're looking pretty tired, but they also look very glad to have a meal and drink some beer. The chief, Skiran Jumblemoss, sort of comes over and says, wait, who can understand him now?
Oh, I think I had the amulet.
Okay.
But there's a...
He says, I wanted to reiterate, you can stay for as long as you like. Stay as long as you like until you've recovered. I know you've been on a difficult journey.
Thank you very much. Yes, it's been quite the adventure. And yes, we probably need a little bit of time to recuperate. I'll let my friends know, and I'll tell these guys. And yeah.
Twig. Can you let him know that I'd like to join his watch as well?
Oh.
As well?
Yes.
Just in case we have those roaming.
Sure. Oh, well, I'll just give you the pendant. You can tell him.
It's not working.
Hello.
It's working.
He's like looking up at you.
I'm
Hello.
Vindados. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you. I am Chief Skirin Jumblemoss.
I forget all these names.
Chief, I am and I would like to join your watches throughout the evening because we believe there might be some retribution from the leftover rat folk. So we would like to strengthen your forces.
That would be appreciated indeed. Bram Bickerchest and the others do their best, but there are not many of us. But hopefully now that you have slain so many of those nasty bandits, we will not have so much difficulty in the future. But yes, thank you. And in fact, and he stands up, I would like to make a toast. He raises this wooden mug that he's drinking from, and he says, everyone raise your glass in thanks to these fine heroes who have rescued our young and brought gladness back to our hearts in Arborshire, where we could only see clouds and sorrow. We wish you the best in all of your future endeavors. May you live long and have wonderful, fruitful lives. And everyone's like,
Yay! Oh. I like being a hero.
All right. And it's getting late in the afternoon. What do you want to do?
I reckon that's about it. Just go back to playing with the kitties a little bit.
May I ask
running around.
Bracken if he recognizes this mushroom?
Retty, you're missing something. Here you go.
It's been such a long time coming. We might actually know this mushroom eventually.
It's starting to look probably a bit weathered. It's been a few days. I don't want to lose it.
He says, these are poisonous mushrooms. I wouldn't eat these if I were you.
How poisonous are we talking here? He's saying
They can make you sick for a few hours.
well, I'm glad you let us know. We were very close to cooking those on a number of occasions. So
Oh, yes, don't do that.
thank you. I'll tell everyone. They're poison, after all.
all right. So you plan to stay the night here?
Yes.
Okay, they will lead you ultimately, once you've had enough to drink, if you drink, across another one of these rope bridges and to one of their huts, which it's just somebody lives in this hut, but they've kind of cleared it out. They're going to stay somewhere else for the night, and they've made some blankets and things. There's only like one bed in here, which a couple of you can share and a couple of you can like sleep on the floor. But it's warm. They give you some like you've got like blankets and things as well, and they light the hearth for you, and you can like settle down and have another sleep here. And they keep the other refugees probably in the hall, and they bring them some blankets and things, and they can kind of sleep in there. There's like a hearth in the hall as well that they can light and to keep them warm for the night. And so you spend the night here. Vindaris and Yao Mei, you help Bram Bickerchest and the others keep watch for some time. You kind of like take turns watching with them, and you can spend the night here and wake up just after sunrise, ready to continue on back to presumably towards the ruins. Well, maybe we'll end the session here. Where do you want to go?
I guess the question is, do we actually want to stay and try and heal up here before we continue on, in case we hit another snag, shall we say? Or do we just continue on? Because if they're happy to accommodate, then maybe we stay.
Yeah, I'll say you can have, if you wish, a full rest here. If you stay here for 3 days.
Like a safe zone type of...
Yeah.
How long does that take again?
3 days.
Be interesting to learn about them as well, the techniques.
Maps. Look at the maps. Try and add 2 hours if there's anything valuable stuff.
They don't really have maps. They're just kind of like simple folk that live in this village, and they don't really map things, unfortunately.
Oh, that's right. I think you said that last session. Sorry.
That's all right.
It's been a week.
I'm definitely not opposed to staying for a few days.
Yeah, I think that's probably
I think
smart choice.
All those other animals with us probably need it as well.
Yeah, if you rest for 3 days, they will recover pretty much in full. And the Ketri are very much happy to accommodate you, and they continue to feed you throughout your stay here.
Yep, and Vindaris isn't slacking off. He's helping out in the fields if need be.
Yeah, Yao Mei too, doing the watches, all the stuff that they might need extra people for.
Okay. And does anyone want to do any downtime activities in these 3 days?
2, 3, 4, 5.
What ones?
I don't know if this... I'll let you know what I'll like to do, and you can let me know what direction they'll head in.
Okay.
I'm interested to learn in their carpentry techniques as well. If I spend some time with them, the way that they've assembled some of these structures, these ladders, or what they've been using.
Yeah, you can begin learning. Oh, so you already have proficiency with carpenter's tools.
I think woodcarver's tools, not carpenter's.
Oh, okay.
From memory. But I do have carpenter's tools on me.
Yeah, we picked up the tools, but...
No, you've got carpenter's tools and woodcarver's tools. Proficiency.
Oh, so I've got those... Oh, okay. So it's been a while.
But not proficiency in carpenter's tools, I think. Right?
No, he does have proficiency in carpenter's tools.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So
Sorry, I was a little confused.
The tools that you have that you're not proficient in are where are they? The weaver's tools and the leather worker's tools. And they can probably teach you how to do... Can't remember. Yeah, they can teach you how to do either of those things. Tool proficiency training is in the handout. Down the bottom. So it takes like 100 days of downtime.
Okay.
But it's reduced by... Yeah, maybe what we should do is... trying to think. Yeah, if you want to think about what you want to do for your downtime over the week and let me know. Like give me a few days before the next session. And then I'll work out what you need to do in order to complete the downtime. So yeah, have a think about it and send me a message.
Just a question.
Yeah.
For these 3 days of downtime, do we gain a day of like language proficiency?
3 days.
Yep. So if we spend the downtime learning a language, it's double that basically. Or is it?
No, it's just
Okay.
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's because how have I I've kind of said that you're learning them as you're walking around together. I think that actually you don't learn language during your downtime unless you specifically choose to learn it, actually. Because yeah, you would need to kind of spend time with each other as you are when you're sort of walking around adventuring.
Okay.
I think that makes sense.
Big question. How are we going with XP? There was a few big...
Well, actually, you've gone backwards. Backwards in XP.
Negative 600 points for almost dying, Vindaros. Take that.
Oh yeah.
Sounds like XP. We have no XP.
1.
All right.
Back to level 1.
Let me just make sure I keep track of where we are. So you...
It was like 3 sessions of combat.
Yeah.
That's at least 3 levels there, I reckon.
And a basilisk, jeez.
Okay. All right. XP. So... You get this much XP. Which will level everyone except for Yao Mei, I'm afraid. Auto assign. And then I will give Yao Mei some catch-up XP as well. There you go. So yeah, Yao Mei, I gave you 2, what did I just give you? I think I did the wrong thing. That's alright. Fuck it, everyone can level. Especially after that,
Nice.
that big
I was going to say, you
monstrous
can
3
take some away, I
sessions.
don't mind. I don't mind if I don't level, it's really not a big deal.
No, fuck it, it's a bit of a letdown after like 3 sessions going through the bandits camp. Everyone can level.
Well, much obliged.
Woo!
And yeah, where do you want to go next session? What's the plan?
I reckon we just try and get our refugee friends home.
I'm thinking get them home.
Yeah, stock up on as much ration as we can maybe get out of these poor country that we've been mooching off.
I think maybe we can
and to get out.
And then, possibly after that, we can see those druids in that village for that festival.
Oh,
Which it was called.
is
Sorry.
that
I think it was in the
tree
spring,
spawn?
so
Yeah,
the tree
it's
spawn are...
yeah. So they're being hassled by the tree spawn. The tree spawn have stolen a magical item from them. Their festival is the spring equinox, and you judge from how cold it is that might be some weeks away. But that was when the Bright Whisks said that they might be there.
Yeah, that's right.
But the druids at Verdalade, it was called. They're in need of assistance, like as soon as possible, as was conveyed to you by Captain Zaglo.
And we were also waiting on them to return and take that chest back.
Yeah.
With whatever things were originally there.
Yep.
And not anything less.
Well, I think that they said to you that you, because it was, the chest was payment of taxes for Verdalade. So you could either return the chest or go and kind of speak to the druids at Verdalade. Or if you solved this problem for the druids, then the Ekin would consider it, consider the taxes paid. Because they're like responsible for Verdalade, given that Verdalade has like bent the knee to King Smorgon.